A lot of mind games between each other, and his combat coming out swinging. So much more on the line for him as Ninjakilla is secured right now, locked in at 5th place. But with the victory here, could potentially pass Foxy for 4th. Even with a win, could try to get up there with Tekken Master for 3rd. He's only 200 points behind and could gain another about 200 points with a victory here. So anything is possible. The possibilities are endless.
I love it. I love it. There we go. Combat sticking with the the throw mix, not putting him in the corner, but instead just trying to throw him back into the center screen. Either way, Gears has incredible OK on either side of those throws, whether it's back or forward. Ninjakilla going with the reversal throw here right after the block stun. And, just kind of pushing Combat back, considering that, he wants, and that's what Ninjakilla is so good at. He's so good at taking a life lead and then analyzing the situation, kiss that life lead goodbye. And Ninjakilla knows that. That's why he's not, completely distancing himself right now. He's just kind of trying to stay in that happy medium, trying to keep Combat guessing. Is he coming in? Is he going back? Going right in.
Oh my goodness.
It hurts. It absolutely hurts. Look at this damage. He dropped it.
But with no breakaway on Combat because the breakaway at the end of the last game. It may have been a mistake at that point.
No, he knew. This is Ninjakilla. This is one of the best players in the world. He knew. Are the nerves finally getting to him here at the last stop? Or maybe he's got to shake the rust off the Liu Kang bicycle. But right now, I'm not seeing maximum Ninjakilla. I'm seeing maximum Combat.
What a punish too! Ready for the matchup. That's a little tricky of a punish. Gears has a little privilege having the forward too. Some of us have to swing with the eyes and hope we get it fast enough. And go for the old school mix-up. Not going to be enough. Ninjakilla going to force him off the defensive bar again. And you need to be careful. Any hit right now in the fatal blow, any stagger that Liu Kang has 15 of that are plus on block. I'm so scared. Intercepting of the throw that could have been death and takes it. Combat up 1-0. A lot of game to go though.
And Ninjakilla did react to that throw, but unfortunately did not tech into the correct direction. Instead, Ninjakilla assumed a forward throw was coming as he teched with 2 or 4, but Combat guessing right here with that throw.
All right, I've heard through the grapevine that what's about to happen is happening. That Combat told me coming in this match that all he had to do was win game 1, and then it was going to be a counterpick war from here on out, and that's exactly what we're seeing right here. This is one of the premier picks against Geras, who is just a strong character overall, and even in a situation like this, it's still winnable for Geras, but Johnny just has those low profiling properties.
Oh, well, yeah, well, being able to switch, economists will call it the first mover advantage, because once you win, you have to stay on that character. But if, let's say, for argument's sake, if Combat loses this match in this set, he has the ability to switch to a different character, and we all know how many different characters Combat plays, which is a lot of them.
The cast. The cast, if I'm being honest with you. Ooh, trying to throw that stand too. And a rare drop from Ninjakilla. Ninjakilla's number of dropped combos in the pro competition, I can count on my hand, I think.
Oh yeah, he's an execution monster. Absolutely phenomenal practice. I imagine practice room every day, drilled in and out, because that execution is impeccable. Going right for that fist, canceling right after that first string, really trying to mix it up here against Ninjakilla, but Ninjakilla able to assess the situation, getting the momentum back on his side, and finishing and taking this first round.
Wonderful position too with Combat's back to the corner. This is where Johnny can just put you in prison with the normal. Is this going to be a pickup? No, doesn't go for it.
And doesn't go for the down 1, possibly thinking that, I'm not sure, maybe it wasn't high enough. I think Ninjakilla would know better than anybody in the world.
Absolutely. If someone's going to get damage that's on the table, it's going to be Ninjakilla. He does not leave anything.
Oh, that was definitely a flawless block attempt, an aggressive offensive attempt here to flawless block the specific timing after your safe string. Very common in a lot of high-level players.
And Combat has fought this entire match with no defensive bar.
Just keep wasting it.
Just every time he gets it, has to break.
Not blocking low.
It happens so fast that if you just press a button, you're getting hit by both. Yeah. Kind of before you even realize what's going on. No breakaway available. Is going to have it now. Fatal blow situation for both.
Oh, he woke up buttons! Dash cancel, jumping over to the other side, trying to take his turn back.
Goodness, all tied up at 1-1, and Combat again for the position I've seen every time.
Yeah, it definitely does, and that you can't be too predictable when it comes to the breakaway, but a lot of pro players love to just kind of do specific combos when they know breakaways on the table, but this is oppressive here, and he sniffed it out. He sniffed it out like nothing, and Combat looking absolutely desperate here in the corner, desperately trying to jump out, and Ninjakilla back on the board, tying it up 1-1. But again, we talked about
Yes.
it. Economists call it that first mover advantage. Combat able to switch over to a different character to counterpick Ninjakilla, who is locked on this character and this variation.
Ooh.
What variation is he picking? Is he picking 3 or 2?
Looking at
He
outtake.
plays both.
Yep,
Outtake.
it is going to be outtake, and we saw this matchup yesterday when it was Rewind versus Ninjakilla, and Ninjakilla was able to take it.
A lot of force balls. And
Yeah.
guys, keep in mind,
It was a
even
lot.
though this is a mirror match, these guys are playing different variations. You're going to see the Ninjakilla Johnny Cage doing the straight fireballs in the Showstopper variation, but the fireballs from Combat's Johnny Cage going to be doing a little bit better at full screen to mid screen because they arc down and they do so much chip and have a great advantage.
Exactly that. So there's not too many differences in the game plan, I feel, between these two, matchup dependent. But here in the mirror, it's going to be all about who's going to outspace the other. And there's a little bit of differences in the pressure. Showstopper does have right here the side switch ability off of his confirmable launcher versus the nut punch of outtake, and as well as the projectile able to jail in the plus frames.
Yeah, definitely. And one thing that Showstopper does have.
Wait a minute. Hold on.
What?
Timeout.
Did you do that?
Timeout. Jumping kick shadow.
Is that allowed?
Jumping kick shadow kick.
That is the most unsafe thing he could have done.
I would have rage quit in a Combat League match if someone did that to me.
He jumped in. He was so plus. And what did he decide to do? His unsafe high.
Unsafe high.
Why would he do a great move that you can keep safe with the amplification bar?
What's wild is they did it without any meter to back that up. If that would have gone blocked, full combo punish.
He knew it was going to hit. He knew it.
And there is that camera coming to play again for the side switch to get him out of the corner. And we saw Ninjakilla do that so much against Rewind, and that was a big factor. Is that
Damage. It was enough. Oh! It was enough. He kept his feet. He killed him while he was standing there. He killed him while he was standing.
480. Here you go. Unbreakable. I'll see you in the next round, but he's not going to have it here.
Well, he is still going to have fatal blow cancels if he does tap. Memories I blocked out of my head because of Combat League. The horrors.
Keep him.
Break away. He doesn't have 2 bars. Looking for a flawless block attack of his own.
That second kick, just like life, coming at you fast.
The whiff punishing here, but although Ninjakilla didn't have any bar to cash in for a lot of damage, so I think Combat decided it's okay. I should take the risk here.
Wait a minute.
Oh, he dropped it.
That had to be some massive input error. Oh, not like this.
He dropped it. He kept it safe there with the amplification, and Ninjakilla, despite the first mover advantage, taking the lead 2-1 here over Combat. Combat really needs to think. Combat needs this second place more than anything right now if he wants to qualify for that final Combat and solidify his spot into final Combat.
Okay, Combat. Thinking about Eternal Gearus.
Now, Eternal Gearus has
floating over Infinite Warden again.
Yes.
Just thinking it through. Honestly, the cage pick looked good. It was just the execution error there at the end.
And that comeback from Ninjakilla in the second round.
Absolutely sensational.
So much damage. Again, killing them on their feet, giving them no access to breakaway. You cannot stop a combo if you're not getting
This is why
trouble.
Johnny Cage is looked at as the apex tier of Mortal Kombat 11.
That's like beyond S tier.
Yeah, having all the jailing strings and the potential plus frames. Look at Showstopper specifically, having that half-life, nothing you can do about it. Finish.
And Combat going for the flawless block from a very far low poke, and Ninjakilla able to make that up to whiff and gave him a full combo punish here.
I'm actually surprised that Combat's going back to Infinite Warden Gearus here.
I think he's anticipating whatever Ninjakilla can pick after this.
Yes.
He's trying to cover the Liu Kang route, and he knows that he can beat Liu Kang with Infinite Warden. We saw that in the first game of this set.
Yeah, after he lost that +1 advantage,
yeah,
things changed.
They do, and you got to change up the strategy, and I do like the play here by Combat. He's thinking long-term. He's thinking, I need to beat Showstopper and anyone else Ninjakilla could possibly be picking.
Just has to get through this first, and it's a dwindling
good.
health bar on Combat's half. No punish. The forward 1 raw is punishable. Ninjakilla almost getting it too. Trying to swing after a down 4.
And I feel like Ninjakilla is catching on to a lot of those reversal throws here by Combat. As soon as he's done blocking anything, ready to throw back, possibly to throw off Ninjakilla's incredible ability to flawless block things. We've seen him doing it time and time again. Great back throw to switch up the corner positioning here. Has him stuffed up into a corner.
Slight delay there by Kombat on the Oki. 4-2-1 as well, trying to mix things up the throw timings, and that had to have been something. Getting down 2, crushing blow out of Ninjakilla. And look at this. Ree getting the health lead here. Can't keep it plus. I've noticed Ninjakilla doesn't really like to come off the plus frame, just keeps it safe and saves the bar.
I mean, he looks at the life lead and he says, you know, am I in a bad position? Do I have to take a risk? Do I have to take this from our opponent? No, let's back off and see what we can do.
Staggering safely with the 4-3, and this is just an onslaught from Johnny Cage, finally utilizing the plus frames.
Great call out there of the breakaway, knowing that the max damage you could possibly do is from a big down 2, and this could be curtains. And absolutely devastating for Kombat as he finds himself in the lower bracket, losing to Ninjakilla. Ninjakilla moving on to winners finals, where he's going to be facing Russia's greatest player, Arn Kratos.
Oh my goodness. And so Kombat right now is going to be in a position where he is Dragon's #1 fan in the world.
#1.
As coming up next, we're either going to have...
Not only him, but also Tweety, a.k.a.
Yes.
Jelly Jiggler.
Yeah. Tweety and Kombat. Absolutely rooting for Dragon. All former teammates, but like the whole lot of them. So they're very familiar with each other. And this is going to be an insane match. Like I said, those first 2 matchups we never saw in the pro competition before.
Ever.
This one we have, but it was a long time ago. I say a long time ago, like 6 months ago.
It feels like it was like
in the
6 years ago.
In the FGC, 6 months may be a long time, but back at Combo Breaker, these two faced off in the loser's side of top 8, and Samish took it 3-2. And we're gonna see the same character that out of Dragon, and I believe something different out of Samish. I think Samish took that with Katana way back in the day.
Yes,
believe it or not.
Yes, Samish was still committed to Katana, and this was prior to Katana getting, you know, a few little adjustments, a few little buffs here and there. I was talking to Samish
she's actually gotten better, but
yes, I have.
But has gone down in usage. I feel like
I don't know how it works. I mean, I guess you have less to downplay, so you don't want to play him. I was talking to Samish a little bit earlier before this this top 8 started, and he's even 10-15 minutes before top 8 started, he still wasn't sure which character he was going with. So to me, that either tells me he's trying to just play as laid back as possible, not trying to overthink things, because if I was Samish and I know that the top 8 is set, I know what opponent is in front of me, what opponent is in my way for me to qualify, I'm going to dissect that matchup, I'm going to think about it over and over and over again. But Samish just says, I'm not sure if I should pick Katana or Cassie.
Yeah.
I'm still not sure. I'll figure it out. I said, you can request a blind pick, and he's like, he's going to pick Cetrion no matter what. So he's like, I'll figure it out.
With Sindel not legal yet, I think we know the pick out of Dragon. But we have seen surprises before. If you remember DreamHack Montreal, we saw the surprise Highborn that almost upset Sonic.
That's right. Dragon with that beautiful play, hoping that Sonicfox would break away.
Oh, it's down to a hill.
Hoping the breakaway was going to happen in order for them to stay up in the air, and it didn't happen, and got full combo punished.
These two have had, very different pro competition years. Pretty inconsistent has been Samish throughout, starting off very similar. At Combo Breaker, Samish beating Dragon for that 4th place spot, put Dragon at 5th, Samish at 4th. Look at CEO and on. Dragon hasn't placed worse than 5th at a pro competition event. So if he loses here, this will be his worst showing to date. But Samish has been all over the place. A 4th finish, 33rd finish, 9th, 17th, and 7th. So ups and downs has been Samish. So we'll see what happens here at NEC. Again, 1-0 over Dragon. I'd be pretty confident, even with that, just that's something to go off, is that if you're undefeated against a player, I think you'd have that little mental chip on your side.
You have to. But we've seen, Samish able to adapt, able to compete with the best of them, throughout MKX, throughout Injustice 2. And I like you said, inconsistency, which is not usually something that I'm familiar with seeing when it comes to Samish.
Absolutely. This is
he's the machine.
He's a pro. He was programmed. there was one point where you just auto write him to a certain placing. I feel like back towards the end of MKX and in Injustice 2, so solid. But here in MK11, it may be a bit of that character crisis that so many people found themselves in. And for Samish, trying to find a character where the tools fit the play style. And I think that it's just been a long process because, shockingly to me, post-patch has stuck with Digital Soldier Cassie for the most part, and no one else has. So many people said there's a gap in something safe.
No more. Thank you.
The whole character is trash. I'm gonna jump, abandon ship.
Run for the hills. Go to Twitter. Start complaining.
Okay. if you don't mind me saying,
Go ahead, tell
our
me.
community has this tendency of no matter what is changed, no matter what happens, abandon ship. It's like Bender and Futurama. Like one thing goes wrong, hey, the microwave isn't working, abandon ship.
Just flailing your arms around and just running for it.
Just flailing your arms around and jumping ship on these characters that may not be so bad.
May not. And again, if anything's worth attaining, it's going to take some practice. It's going to take a little bit of exploration to really see what the true potential of a lot of these characters are. I mean, before, a few weeks of Sonicfox saying Collector is S tier, Collector is really good, Collector this, Collector that, everyone was saying this character is useless.
Yep.
And Sonicfox, they're here today
proving
proving everybody wrong.
I can quote so many responses that are just like, oh, can't make top 8 using only Collector, blah, 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 XXXXXX.
Screenshot them all. They're all in DM.
and then just post them all when the event ends. No, I'm not that savage, or am I?
Pretty savage.
Maybe if it was Cordal, absolutely. I've got every down plate. No, I'm just,
you would post it with the upside down smiley face.
I have myself quoted. Okay, I've got ammo against myself on that one. But yeah, it's just, how do I want to put this?
Tell me.
Explore some more. Continue to learn. Don't just give up on something because you're getting bodied.
Yeah.
Look a little more inward rather than outward for your frustration. And I know because I've gone through this, and I think all of us have gone through this.
Sure. I mean, as a competitive player, in anything, whenever you have a goal, if you run to if you run to like a closed road, you don't just say, all right, I'm going home. See you later. You find a detour. You find a way around. You explore. You figure it out. So you guys can.
Yeah.
Can. Each and every one of you watching this have the potential to be the best you that you will ever be.
I thought you were going to say one of the best in the world. I'm like, well, there can be only one. But
the best you. I mean, not
the best you, baby.
Everybody watching this might not want to be the best Mortal Kombat 11 player, but they might want to be the best of anything that they love doing. Follow your passion. Follow your dreams.
I also want to fast forward a little bit to what is going to be Winners Finals. And it is, I think arguably since his Insurgents, I think that we can safely say that since Ninjakilla started going to pro competitions events consistently, 1 and 2 is Sonic Ninjakilla, and that's what is going to be our Winners Finals. But more one-sided than I thought when I looked at the. Oh wait, no, sorry,
Arn Kratos.
Not Sonic on the winner's side. I was about to go into a complete different tangent. We were
just replace Sonicfox with Arn Kratos.
Okay,
I'm sure it'll still work.
There we go.
Probably not.
Probably not. Probably not. Because they've never played before.
Never.
I have a whole history of Sonic and Ninja written down. We may see that matchup later, though.
We could. But how is Arn Kratos so unbelievably good, finding himself in this Winners Finals
with most of the experience? Talking to so many people about Arn Kratos, most of the experience coming online. And for this transition here against the best of the best, sensational.
That's a testament to how great this online netcode is. I mean, if Arn Kratos can learn every matchup that he needed to get here online, nobody can complain about anything. I mean, if he's getting good enough internet at wherever he is with everybody else connected, because there's more of a scene here in the US, but I'm sure Arn Kratos is either going offline, looking at trading room things, testing drills out. I mean, we've seen incredible players emerge from having absolutely no offline scene, and just like Tekken Master in his debut at EVO against Sonicfox. Incredible.
The thing is that Arn Kratos hasn't had, the best results either. Like, there was an online EU event, got 9th. There was another online EU event, got 2nd.
Wait, you're Shaq's sister?
And I don't know if he went there, but he was signed up for like Kill Like Throwdown BGS, but I think got DQ'd.
I think BGS he got there too late, so he wasn't able to compete.
Yeah.
So I think he was physically there, but wasn't able to compete.
Very unfortunate, but even online, like I said, to come here and be in Winners Finals from those placings is such a surprise, and it's a fresher breath air.
All right, and it looks like Samij is going to be going with Cassie Cage, specifically the Yas Queen variation.
This was a highly viewed and talked about matchup back at CEO when Sonic and Dragon ran this 3 sets.
Yes, and I believe that was Sonicfox resetting the bracket in Grand Finals and taking victory away from the clutches of Dragon.
Yeah, that was Apex Dragon to me. The best I've ever seen him play in this game. Just making so many right reads, but had to overcome the matchup 3 times, and you know, it just wasn't enough by the end of it. The download had been complete, and we'll see what Samij can bring to the table.
Well, right now I saw a huge drop combo that he's bringing to the table, but you know, not letting it affect him. Never mind, he just got jump kicked in the face for trying to go for a low shot. Samij possibly questioning this Cassie cage pick, maybe wanting to discover a few options that Katana might be able to provide. Getting the shoulder tackle, which is really going to be key here when closing the gap between Cetrion, past all her zoning, past all that mobility, and just wanting to get in, wanting to do the damage. And speaking of damage, here we go. Left in a restand position, but not sure why down one. Dragon's not really the type to jump out in those very plus frame situations. Teleporting to get out of there, using one bar and getting right at that boulder.
This is we talked about Samij the machine. Don't test the reactions.
Samij the machine. It just rolls off so perfectly here. Crushing blow. Going to be tapping into 270 damage. Dragon down to a pixel. He does have 2 bars left, so last breath could come into play, but it didn't matter. That was a clean hit. Did not block. And Samij tying up the rounds here in game number 1.
What's also so scary about those gunshots is that they're 2 hits, so it could take both last breaths off, even on a single block.
It could.
What reactions again to the boulder. Put that down, says Samij in the first health lead of the set. But what a roll on a Dragon. The offensive roll, the forward roll, and getting the 2-1-2, forcing the breakaway. Still getting some good damage off of that too.
Oh, going for the 1-1-1 string, going right into the orb, amplifying it for extended combo. And Samij looking great, but hold on, getting pushed back. And this is gonna hurt. This is the type of play that gets under your skin. Great back throw here from Dragon, mixing it up just a little bit. Tossing the boulder, doesn't get shouldered in on or tackled in, as Samij has been doing this whole game. So he's got to think twice about chucking those boulders, because Samij has some of the best reactions in the business, but going for a geyser right here, up in the corner, no, doesn't get the ender.
Safe off of that 1-1-2, and another aggressive read. Dragon has made some savage jumps, and ever since CEO, that has been the Dragon that I've known. There's a more aggressive reads, and the jump, he's just not afraid to jump whatsoever on Wake Up.
Can we talk about what's going on right now?
In minus frames and plus frames?
That is Tweety coaching Dragon, trying to ensure his spot for Final Combat. He says, please, Dragon, please beat him.
It goes, hey, keep winning.
Hey, you know what you did that last game? Keep doing it. Don't change. Don't change a thing. He's not going to adapt. He's not Samij the machine. He absolutely is. But Tweety possibly pointing out a few things that Dragon might have not noticed in the heat of the moment, and that's why coaching is such a, it's such an underrated tool. A lot of people, they feel like, oh, it's just one-on-one. But if you have someone looking in from the outside, they can see things that you're not noticing. A lot less pressure on them. We see it in one-on-one type of sports like tennis, where coaching mid-play is not allowed. Same thing here in fighting games.
That's actually, I think, the most attributed sport that, the sport that you can attribute most to fighting games is
why
tennis.
I brought up tennis.
Exactly. it is 1v1. It is open bracket. Well, you kind of have to qualify for that, but anyways, it is a bracket. And just like that, one-on-one coaching is allowed. You have the breaks in between the matches. It doesn't go a whole week long, but hey, we're here fighting over an entire weekend. I did see towards the end of that match, Samij threw out a couple of back ones that had no follow-up and got multiple straight hits that could have led to so much, and it was the lack of belief, I think, on that. That really cost him that in that third round, because there was a lot of damage there off of that back one sitting there waiting for him. And it's going to be the same matchup, too, out of Samij, who definitely sat back and thought, let's flawless block 3 boulders and a Hell's Wrath in a row to work his way in, and look at the reward of that.
It's an incredible reward. Not only do you take a lot less chip, but you also have a lot less pushback from the boulder, so it makes it a much less valuable asset if you are able to flawless block those, as well as Samij has been showing great back throw here from Dragon as soon as he was done blocking the entire string and just kind of meeting Samij there with button. Samij possibly trying to jump out. Going to convert into a side switch combo. Not sure if that was on purpose.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe.
I don't know.
He wants the corner because he doesn't want Cetrion to just teleport away whenever she wants. A huge whiff of the up 3. I'm surprised Samij didn't sniff that out.
Have you ever seen Dragon wake up 3, up 2, anything? He doesn't wake up with anything that isn't either 1-1, block, or up.
No, Dragon likes to save those resources because he said, I'd rather depend on my reaction.
She also has some pretty small hitboxes on those wake ups.
Oh yeah.
They definitely have their issues. And this has been all Samij, and this has really beautiful whip punish, by the way. I'm going to interrupt myself on that one.
Tell me.
This has stemmed from that aggressive approach by Samij to just flawless block everything on the way and close the gap without taking much on block there.
I mean, yeah, that's the strategy, and it's definitely what we're seeing here. Flawless block to walk away from the second hit of that Kaiser, getting the tackle. Samij closing the gap here, trying to stay on top of Dragon, going for a regular forward throw, and Dragon holding onto the block button, didn't even give it a tech attempt at all.
Samij on the offense once again and giving up, but ready for the savage jump. How many times has Dragon jumped in those neutral positions? And off those jump kick is another one. A nice swing of the 1-1 staggered into another one for Dragon. There's no breakaway here. Gonna keep him restood. This, I don't think is gonna kill.
It's so close.
Oh, it just perfectly did.
It was so perfect. It was so perfect. That was the difference between something getting flawless blocked or something not getting flawless blocked. It could have possibly been a little bit of an extension here for Samij, but so hard to make those one pixel comebacks against Cetrion. That was ridiculous.
Just knew, just felt that, you know, Samij was in back one range. I'm ready for you and have something active there. And there is nothing more better to throw out with Cetrion than 1-1, pretty much anywhere.
So it's a great fast high that goes right into the mid afterwards. It just always contesting you, always, you know, just keeping you locked down.
Safe and safe without a gap.
Why not?
That is 1-1-2 from Cetrion.
Why not? Why not? Toss it. You know, a lot of people when they're fighting against Cetrion, they're more willing to go for those blind down twos because they know that they can interrupt it, but you can't react to that one whiffing because of that mid coming at you so fast afterwards.
Maybe a little shenanigans coming out of Dragon there with the teleport into the low. Even healthier in game number 2, getting an odd trade on the sweep. It looked like coming out of Samij. More staggers, but called out this time by Samij, and without any break, no chance to break away. Dragon going down and tying us up at 1-1. So much is on the line in this match. So much is on the line when it comes to final combat.
I mean, not only are these two competitors sweating, Samij is sweating because he wants to get into final combat, but we're sweating here. But Tweety, aka Jelly Jiggler, on the side, just hoping Samij does not move forward, because if Dragon wins this set, Tweety is locked in for the finals.
You also have Combat on the other side of the loser's bracket.
But all Tweety needs is one of them to fail.
That's right.
One of them.
Combat, who only secures by outplacing Samij. That's it. That's it. If he wants to pass Jelly, that's another story.
Yeah.
All he has to do is outplay Samij here.
Throwing up that wall, big jump in here from Cassie Cage, connecting the shoulder tackle. Oh, it hurts, the crushing blow for so much damage.
I actually didn't know it did that much, 328.
A lot, it's a lot.
That's bigger than any combo I think Cassie's gonna put on the screen.
Hey, she's got great options. She doesn't need lots of combos. Gonna leave him in a standing position here. Going for the throw. A great late throw escape here from Samij, knowing exactly which way Dragon was anticipating to throw him.
Are we seeing Samij.exe? Are we seeing the download complete? Drops the side switch combo. If you instant jump one forward, it can hit behind the hitbox and get the side switch. A little bit of execution there out of Dragon.
Yeah, I can definitely see that.
Oh.
Hey, connects it. That's one of the best strings that Cassie has. I mean, leaving her pretty much at 0. She just does the first hit, and not so bad if she continues it with the throw.
This has been a great battle of anticipation of advancements in normals out of both of these guys. They've always had something active there. If they think that they're going to press a certain button, you know, being the quicker on the draw. You think back one's coming, get the 1-1. And same thing with Samij here. With I think back 2 or forward 1. I don't remember what that little fist into the explosion is. I don't know.
I believe it's, yeah. I know that the second part is with the throw, but either way, jumping over to the side, quick breakaway from Dragon, utilizing those very fast reflexes to go and use those 2 bars to get out of the combo as soon as possible. Gonna extend it here. 237 damage, a little bit closer to the corner, and Dragon looking for a throw, and Samij says, no, hold these fists, hold this auto shimmy string, 1-1-1.
And look at the domination there I talked about is the download starting. This is the program, the machine.exe, Samij.exe. He's a program. He just downloads his opponent and moves along.
It was still uploading,
Nothing
in that
see
first
here.
game.
We were getting some, he was getting some spotty connections because of the weather here in Lancaster.
It's snowing. It is snowing here.
It is.
So everyone, stay warm. Stay warm.
It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas.
It is, little by little.
I have no idea what snow looks like. It's a
okay, Texas boy.
It's an enigma to me.
Don't lie. You were born in New Hampshire. Shout out to New Hampshire. Shout out to New England, the safest place on earth.
Wonderful punish on the shoulder. This is also a mental counter pick because Dragon has openly detested this matchup since the beginning of the game, I think.
Oh yeah. Gonna end the combo here with the geyser, and Dragon opting to just kind of go full screen, try to use that, but reversal punish just like that. And that's why Samij is sticking with this variation. Gonna be popping him up for a big combo. Down two, not even gonna risk the breakaway. Samij holding on to those 2 bars as he's looking for the long game. He's not looking for the short-term solution here because it wouldn't have done him any good.
Yeah, this is not a character that's going to have that in that situation 2-hit comeback, 700 damage. No, Cassie really has to chip away at you, work with the health lead, or hope for something crazy.
Yeah.
You know, doesn't have that reactionary fatal blow like others.
Just shooting him right in the legs, just backing off. Look at the spacing, absolutely immaculate here by Samij, locking down his opponent, knowing he's holding on to block, knowing he's susceptible to throws, and he went for it again, and Dragon just threw all caution to the wind, jumping in with that big jump kick, and Samij
right back at you! Says Samij here in the beatdown, and called out the backdash as well, and now match point for Samij. I love, that is one of my favorite things in fighting games, when someone does something to you so savage, and your response is, I'm gonna do it right back at you.
Incredible play from these 2 Titans here, but only one of them can move on, and the other one's gonna get eliminated, and the guts getting scrambled here. 27% for that counter hit, crushing blow.
Oh, trying to punish the wall on block. Dragon has thrown a lot of non-amplified versions of that. Not ready for the amplification. Staggering just a 4-2.
Yeah, great little mid there, just kind of stopping Samij, possibly looking for a throw. We haven't seen down 2 crushing blow really take a big factor in any of these matchups, but again, you don't see that too often at the highest level of gameplay.
I mean, how many attempts at what we thought was maybe reading a throw that have gotten blown up, and I think that's it.
Because it's the safer route. It's the safer route to attempt to try to blow up the throw. Way safer. The throw is a lot easier to connect on someone if they're so willing to block. So it's just like kind of like, again, the strike throw game.
Ooh, you're testing Samij's reactions right there. Scary stuff in Dragon. Needs to be careful because Yes Queen has unbreakable damage out the wazoo. One more hit could potentially do it here. For a bolt, this Dragon also has Fatal Blow locked and loaded.
He does, yes he does indeed. The down 4 taking advantage of the hit stun, and Samij cleaning this out, knowing Dragon was holding on the block. If Dragon just didn't, if he just threw all caution in the wind and jumped, he would have been able to escape that throw, but Samij locking it down and moving on. So far. He needs to win one more.
Yes, he does.
He needs to win one more. If Samij loses his next match in this tournament, he is getting 5th place, and that is not enough to secure himself into final combat. He needs to win one more. Who's his opponent?
Well, here's the thing.
Who's his opponent?
If Combat loses his next match, if Samij and Combat tie, Samij gets in.
Samij gets in.
Yes. So Combat needs to win one more to truly secure himself. He has to outplay Samij.
That's right, because Combat is the one coming in from the bottom.
Yeah,
that's right.
But from the top.
But he's starting in the winners, which is why he just needs to make this. He needs to make this tournament his.
So Samij, I believe, guarantees himself in no matter what if he gets 4th. That is his magic number. So if Samij gets one more win no matter what he's in, then it's between Jelly Jiggler in Combat.
And Jelly Jiggler has no way to control the situation, and that's why it's so stressful. He's just on the you see him at the side coaching Dragon, like hoping, just please beat him, please, just come on, you've done it before.
Just put extra pressure on him for no reason right there. And also big about that match, Dragon's worst placement on the pro competition.
Definitely his worst placement. You're right, but he did make all the top 8s.
But at Final Combat, may not see Cetrion.
That's right. He's been a Sindel stan for a very long time.
Since her,
he hasn't since her
reveal on Twitter. And but you never know.
You never know. You never know. Splash, the up-and-comer from New York City, making his, I want to say his major tournament debut at Defend the North a little earlier this year, getting 2nd place, only losing to Sonicfox in the grand finals as Sonicfox reset the bracket and took the victory pretty convincingly, but still a good showing for Splash. Splash showing that he has what it takes to hang with the best, going to multiple Mortal Kombat New Jersey tournaments, and also making his premier pro competition, or his pro competition premiere at East Coast Throwdown. Getting 5th place, getting that top 8, and here he is again. Right now, so far, is guaranteed 7th place, but that's not enough for him. Unfortunately for Splash, I don't think it's possible for him to qualify for Final Combat, but this would be a great confidence booster.
Yeah, through the points. So this is him saying, I can go to Last Chance Qualifier and win, with all these other players not in the equation.
Correct.
Scar's had a very consistent pro competition, 9th, 9th, 13th, 13th, 1st.
I mean, that first is a little bit of the outlier, but Scar absolutely deserved it. He played so well at Combo Breaker and, you know, defeating none other than Sonicfox, who a lot of people have said that they are the best player that ever picked up the sticks. Esports Player of the Year last year, and just so many, countless.
This year as well.
I believe it was Console Gamer of the Year. Yes.
Console Gamer of the Year. Also, a big storyline here is, will Sonicfox place worse than second? Which they have not throughout the entire pro competition. Second or first,
oh my God.
Every pro competition event.
Every grand finals has
every
had
grand final.
That is incredible. That is consistency. So Scar securing his place in the final combat. He doesn't have to sweat it anymore.
Also, everything on the line for Samij. The opponent happens to be Sonicfox.
Ooh, oh man, that is a tall order for Samij, and Sonicfox did not. You know, they did not anticipate to find themselves in the lower bracket that soon.
I think that everyone, you know, when you look at predictions, would have predicted potentially Arn Kratos versus Samij in this position. And I love that we saw that monumental upset that just changed everything about this bracket.
Yes, it did. It did absolutely change everything. And looks like we're having a Lotus Fist Kung Lao mirror here. I hope we have the sides correct, because both these players have been playing Lotus Fist.
We will have no idea the entire time.
Purple Kung Lao, white Kung Lao. Now let's assume the names are right. Scar, you know, not off to a great start, but does get it. No, wait, why did that work? He blocked the forward four, and Splash was ready to take his turn back. But you know what? When you're in the mirror match, there's nothing you can usually present that your opponent doesn't already know about. I love the side switch. I love the extension thanks to the whiff dive kick. And look at the execution here from Splash, ducking right under the throw.
Almost going things out and had the hits done and took it in there anywhere right there. That was just knowledge out of Splash right there and implemented. Yeah, and you got to like both of these guys' confidence to play the mirror, because no one wants to, it seems, in our community, in fighting games in general.
Fighting games in general, yeah, a lot of people don't like it. It's a very uncomfortable spot, but it is one of the many matchups that everyone needs to know. Oh, great breakaway timing there. Very aggressive from Scar. And Splash trying to do a little something himself here, but unfortunately Scar did not commit at the wrong time.
Yeah, no belief on the jump in. But able to pick up here. Big damage. Keeping him corner two. Cashing on everything for 330. What's for breakfast here? Just a simple meaty keeping it safe on the stagger.
I love that late dive kick there from Scar, trying to get as much advantage on the knockdown as possible, especially considering that he's got the corner positioning, and this should be all he wrote. This is it. And he knows, look at that. That is pure, perfect meter management there from Splash. Not only was he able to jump in, confirm the combo, but also keep track of the fact that Scar had no access to breakaway. So he says, let me keep it nice and swaggy. Keep the combo going.
Also, I think he could have killed if he just had confirmed into the fatal blow to begin with. But to have the execution, and how many matches we've seen people lose because of execution errors when everything is on the line, when all you do is land the combo, when the pressure is on. Not here for Splash. Splash is the guy coming in with nothing to lose or gain besides the $10,000 that's on the line here.
It is a lot of money on the line, but also Splash, you know, he wants to test himself.
Not a small amount.
He wants to test himself.
Yeah.
He wants to say, can I hit this combo?
He's a competitor, Arma.
He's here to compete. He is here to play. So you definitely know that Splash is going to be at the last chance qualifier. But right now, let's focus on today. He's trying to get a good chunk of that big prize money that's on the line today.
What a start to, was it the mirror rematch, or did Scar potentially go with Z-Hat? Nope, it's the Lotus Fist mirror all the way through, and this is also who I know Scar to play with Kung Lao as well.
Yeah, recently. Yeah, I don't see Scar going to any other variation, and I know Splash plays a little bit with the Z-Hat variation, but only for specific matchups, usually only when he's desperate. Great little dive kick at the end to keep the momentum going. Great move by Scar. Oh, I don't know why that didn't go into anything else. Possibly just a preemptive stagger.
Back to back on the jump-ins, only committing, what was that, 2 of the 2-1 or the 1 of the 1-2? Either way, just throw the string, look to confirm something. The side switch, what a pick up by Splash.
I heard that down 2 wasn't good. Good.
We've seen it work all weekend.
You just got to know how to use it if you don't think it's good. A great down 3 here by Scar, not trying to, by Splash, not trying to commit to anything when he goes for the throw. What just happened here?
He dropped the combo and he just threw out another button and then confirmed that in the fatal blow. Splash is playing out of this world.
Incredible fashion here.
That could have been the biggest mistake, and then into like the most triumphant moment back to back for Splash there to keep the momentum here against Scar.
Ducking right into the throw. Splash playing out of his mind so well here. Great conversion from the jump kick. Not the easiest thing to do. You gotta practice those combos. You gotta practice those conversions. And Splash is showing just how heavy of an execution monster he is with Kung Lao. Jumping in, a big jumping kick. You really can't stop Kung Lao from jumping in, but hold on. Scar being patient, waiting for the spin, recognizing the whiff, and punishing, but unfortunately doesn't get the end of the combo. So Splash still has access to his breakaways. He does have 2 bars, never mind. He went into it. I fixed him. Commentator's curse. I thought he had the 2 bars. Uses it right away. It goes for a full combo ride.
He's Enter the Matrix. He put that back move right through the orbiting hat as it was coming around the backside of Kung Lao, right in between it. But it's Splash with the pressure on in the corner. Throw a little too early, but Scar could have punished it, but only did the throw back.
He didn't commit. He didn't commit. We could have saw it down to the orbiting hat.
There are no pussies. Oh my goodness, jumped in between it again. How many times is he going to interrupt the orbiting hat? I don't even know what's going on.
We're going everywhere. Nobody knew whose orbiting hat was, and they just like kind of collided as soon as he jumped in, and it just went back to the normal.
Are we in the 90s?
Neutral.
Are we watching Twister? I don't know what's going on right now, man.
What just happened? What portal did I just go through? But Splash off to a great start here. 2-0 over Scar. But again, Scar kind of playing with a little bit more of a laid-back composure. He's already qualified for Final Combat. But, I mean, hey, you got to pay the bills, you know?
He could also play for positioning, too. He's in a position where every win he gets, he'll jump up a couple of spots.
That's true. That is very, very true. Scar gets a great placement today. He can solidify himself in a great seating spot for Final Combat. But let's focus on NEC right now as these guys are competing for so much. Up 3 from Kung Lao, one of the best ones that does have an aerial hitbox to stop those jump-ins. I think it's one of the best up 3s in this game. The Scar textbook conversion here, holding on to that moment.
I have seen a lot of drops out of both of these gentlemen, but Scar in particular, you know, the lack of belief on him on jump-ins, but also mid-combos. He's dropped a lot of combos, and that is not something I'm used to seeing out of Scar. And one of them right there, but luckily just threw out a stand forward and caught Splash, I believe, trying to jump out of the corner in first position right there. But unlike him to me.
Yeah, no, I definitely agree. Not like the Scar that we're used to seeing.
As we're used to seeing.
Yes. They're usually seeing a crispy Scar. There we go. We're seeing it now. We're seeing it now. He's tapping into it. Hold on. Woo! Super Beast Mode is Splash again. Impeccable.
If you notice, Splash dropped that last combo, looking to pick that up with I believe it was a stand 4, or sorry, forward 4, or another one too. But he just did down one right there. I think he went for the easier to pick up combo right there, and very smart stuff as the last one to drop, and puts himself on match point for Scar here. Can he potentially at minimum match his placing at the last Pro Competition event with a win here?
Great down poke and then a down 3 on hit, but just jumping out, just throwing all caution to the wind is Splash. Woo! Getting the conversion and utilizing all that bar. Look, he's got nothing left. Absolutely nothing left.
I thought it was useless, Arm. I thought the 4 bars a meter was too much, and there we go, Splash. 3-0 over Scar. He is sending a statement. Only has traveled to 2 Pro Competition events. Back-to-back, minimum 5th place.
Doing it. He is doing it. He is showing everyone he is here to play, and definitely going to be a tough contender for the rest of this top 8. I believe he's going to be meeting not Sonicfox, but Combat, who lost his first match in Winners. And Combat is an opponent that he is very familiar with. I would probably say that they are training buddies, friends, not on the same team, but share a lot of tech and are very comfortable with just playing together and trying to develop as players. And of course, representing New York City together.
Both from the Northeast. Northeast really did show up throughout. I mean, their presence throughout pools and top 16. While we're here in the Northeast, really representing well. And it's just a strong scene that's growing. Has a lot of local presence. New Jersey, NLBC, so many others. Coach Steve starting one.
Yes.
And there are even more out there that I can't remember off the top of my head. But just absolutely wonderful performances from the Northeast. We also got great representation from all over the country and
all over the world, all over the
world here, and so much variation in characters, so much character variety. I'm loving it.
I love it.
I'm a McDonald's McDouble right now.
All right, I love you too. Then Arn Kratos in the winners finals, where he's going to be facing.
I'll see myself out on that one. I apologize. I apologize for that one.
You want? It's okay. It's okay. We love what we love. There's nothing wrong with that.
Can I get a redo? No, just kidding.
You guys can edit that, right?
Yeah.
Oh, this is live?
You guys edit that out?
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Sorry. No, you can't. You can't. No. Not sure what the next match is going to be, but again, Ninjakilla, Arn Kratos, winners finals. I mean, I don't think anyone would have predicted it. Maybe on one side, is Ninjakilla has been very successful, especially the pro competition events that he has gone to. I believe his lowest placement was CEO, where he got 4th or 3rd place. Either way, I mean, it's consistent. Winning DreamHack Montreal a little earlier this year with that incredible Liu Kang and all the flawless blocks that anyone could ask for.
That's right. His worst performance was 4th at CEO and the Online East Pro Competition event, where he also lost to Sonicfox.
Does that count? That counts. Okay, that counts. No, but I mean, I don't think anyone saw Arn Kratos coming. I don't think Gur saw it coming when he lost to him in, I believe, in pools or right in top 16. No, that was pools. And Arn Kratos really surprising everybody, showing everybody he has what it takes. He has what it takes to be one of the best, and he's representing an entire country, the biggest country that there is.
But that whole pool was just a masterpiece of upsets and why we play the game. Because losers round 3 was Gur versus Hayate. That alone was like, what?
What just happened? One of the as soon as they were playing each other losers, you look at it even before they play, you're just like, one of these guys is gonna be eliminated from the tournament today, right now, in pools. That is insane.
Also, if I remember correctly, I never rechecked it, so my bad there. But I believe Splash was sent to losers round 2 as well, and made the run back all the way.
Yes, Splash did. He did go down.
Pulse in his first match.
Yes, the biggest country. And Pulse, another New York City player that Splash is very familiar with. Yep. And I believe it was, if I remember correctly, Splash saying something about his, his equipment, his headphones, his personal headphones malfunctioning, and he didn't have sound. I don't know if that was an excuse to just blow off some steam, but he did attest the loss to that. Even though Pulse is a fantastic player, Splash was able to keep his head in the game, keep it strong, keep going steady. But guys, hang on real quick. We're going to go to a break. Don't go anywhere.
That's right. Coming up next, we're going to have Samiz versus Sonic, and a big thanks to Turnstile for providing their latest single, Generator, as an official theme song for the Mortal Kombat Pro competition here at NEC. Their latest album, Time and Space, is available right now on all major streaming platforms. For more information regarding tour dates and the latest happenings with the band, visit turnstylehardcore.com. Don't go anywhere.
Welcome back, guys. This is NEC Top 8. We're a little bit less than halfway through. 2 players already eliminated from this Top 8, and that is Scar and Dragon. But we still have 6 other top-tier competitors here ready to duke it out for that money, for that glory, and, of course, for those pro competition points.
That is right.
Gotta go move on to that final combat, but let's focus on today. Today, the dark horse of the tournament, Arn Kratos, coming all the way from Mother Russia, defeating opponent after opponent and defeating one of the most dominant players.
Close set after close set.
Every nail biter, every single set was a nail biter, defeating Sonicfox in the first round here in the top 8 and able to secure his place in the winners finals, where he is guaranteed 3rd place if he loses his next 2 matches. But we're going to be focusing here. And this is a very interesting...
Oh, no.
What happened?
Sonic is here. Oh!
What is this? This is Rose Ball. Remember Rose Ball in Street Fighter 4? This is Rose Ball.
I remember doing that with Nightwolf back at MK9 for like 30, 45 seconds straight. Having some fun up there.
Oh, yeah.
And you love to see it with these competitors. Longtime friends, longtime adversaries, also having fun. It's awesome to see. Well, it's going to be Cassie versus Collector. Sonicfox versus Samij here. Loser going out at 5th. So much on the line.
Well, if you do love to see everyone having a good time, but if you are one player in particular, and that is Jelly Jiggler, a.k.a. Tweety, you don't want to see Sonicfox all smiles up there when Tweety knows that Sonicfox is responsible for securing Tweety's spot here in Final Combat.
If Samij wins,
he's in.
I'm here to
He's in.
He's in.
Parts of you are valuable. Round 1, fight.
nothing but Collector from Sonic. The proclamation heard around the world.
Around the Twitterverse, everyone saying no, Collector is still bad. Collector is not the character that you think he is. But Sonicfox proving everybody wrong right now. Great lead here against Samij. Kind of just trying to see if Samij is trying to jump to avoid that mid command grab, because that's the only way you're going to be avoiding that mid command grab right there, as he just stabs Cassie Cage right in the chest there with those 2 knives, thanks to those extra arms, those extra limbs on his back.
Oh, baby. And the unsafe but anti-counter poke set up there, too. That's just going to keep you guessing off of that down 1 throughout the rest of the set. And these are just the mind games on top of mind games that Sonic puts on the screen, trying to anti-air a jump kick a little too maybe late on that stand 1 attempt. But Collector stand 1, I don't know if I've seen it as a real consistent anti-air, but hey, this is Sonic.
Yes, it is Sonic, and a great teleport confirmation here. Gonna be going to a little side switch thanks to 1 amplification of a bar. Great blocks here back and forth, but Samij getting a little risky, throwing caution to the wind and just jumping in as soon as he possibly can.
The patience by Fox and then making the approach, but Samij ready for it after the down 3, which there were mind games on top of as well. Oh, here we go. Massive crushing blow. Health lead now. Pretty dominant for Samij outside of the forward 4, but without Yas Queen doesn't really have that strike from that distance, that reactionary punish that he had versus Dragon earlier on.
Yeah, instead you're going to be seeing, a few more low shots, a few more zoning options, but a little questionable of a decision here, considering that Collector does have access to a teleport that can punish any zoning attempt that you try to put on the screen. So Samij looking great, able to tie it up here 1 round apiece. Sonicfox sweating a little bit here.
This is where the only changes to Digital Soldier, the only real big ones, are really going to come into play, because she's not going to have that safe side switch guaranteed on block.
Correct. That is a good thing to point out here. And what you're going to be seeing coming into play, a little low shot here. Cancel from Sonicfox, but it doesn't go challenge here by Samij. Samij instead just backing up, knowing he had a life lead. Never mind. Kiss that life lead goodbye. Kiss those 2 bars goodbye.
Go.
Breakaway. This is party time. Sonicfox is going to find the knockdown here, and they're going to be able to just go for command grabs, go for string, but Samij with no fear decides to wake up down 1, get the momentum shift, and just back off, possibly trying to just zone away, but I don't think this is the strategy to go for.
After this match, I want to talk about something that really makes sense to think about Samij and how he's had their struggles here in MK11 because of the systems that are kind of in the game, but let's not count him out just yet. What a pickup, tying us up here. Come with the low, but gets a little risky with the throw. All over his Sonic, easily going to the fatal blow, and here come the million stabs.
At the highest possible level of Mortal Kombat 11, every single normal throw is a huge risk. Right there, Samij willing to risk it all. And Sonicfox just displaying a little bit of D-bag execution here, going for the throw as late as possible, making a statement.
Something you said, I want to segue to what we were talking about earlier, where you said throw is such a huge risk. This game, Samij throughout, MKX throughout, Injustice 1 never took a risk in his life. Here in MK11, the game itself almost forces you to take risks. It really does. Like even throw it forces you to take massive risks.
Keep that in mind.
And I think that's maybe what caught Samij, a little off guard competitively.
Could be. It could possibly be what caught him off guard.
Oh, excellent tech there by Sonicfox. And his hit confirmations have been absolutely wonderful on those dash ups into the 1-2.
And here we go, a little command grab from the Fox, knocking him down, taking advantage of the Oki, but the slight delay from Samij and waking up with those buttons. A little mistimed or not calculated correctly. Meaty from Sonicfox was not able to stop it. Gonna go with the down 2 for a lot of damage here. And gonna continue the onslaught. The footsies, the neutral here from Sonicfox, knowing exactly how to space out those normals.
Right back at you from Samij too, just a dropped combo, throwing out another risky throw, but working out this time, just 14%. And the easy side switch from Collector having to teleport here and back in the pack.
Easy, easy, easy. A forward 3, Samij looking for the whiff punish, but didn't get there in time or didn't reach where he had to reach to stop the rest of that string from coming out. Sonicfox getting away with a lot of these pokes here. Just whip. You don't want to whip forward 3 at the highest level of play.
And that right there is what a command grab character opens up, is down one special. Because you're so afraid of either
command grab.
either a tech throw or off of the hit stun that he can jail off of, also having the mid command grab. That is such a good game in MK11.
Little low shot from Cassie Cage. Do it! He threw it! Nothing. Not connecting.
It reminds me of Kung Pao with Betty swinging the chain. Swinging the chain? Swinging it. Okay. No? Okay.
No, I remember.
I
remember. I didn't smile hard enough. But here, a little back throw from Sonicfox. Throwing Samij a little bit closer to the corner. And again, always worrying about position. No matter what fighting game you're playing, you always have to worry about the corner because you can immobilize your opponent with so much limitations of real estate.
Well, I was supposed to be a down 2 in the
Just a little bit here. Gonna hit confirm. Beautiful side switch by Samij, leaving him in a standing position, giving him no access to wake-ups, but just backing off, doesn't want to take the risk. Oh, speaking of risk.
You know what? A throw cost him game number 1. That's thrown so many throws here in game number 2.
But that's the thing, that's a counter to the adaptation, is my opponent thinks I'm not going to throw again because it costs me everything, but maybe I'll throw again.
You thought I'm a machine. You can't outthink a machine. Or can you?
I think a machine can't outthink you, but let's see. Let's see it's Samij. I think Samij is a cyborg. Great up to Collector is some of the best wake-up attacks, especially that up to. That Mace's hitbox is just so massive. Getting the command grab here.
It's a reversal, and it ended up being a punish between the gap of the shot. You saw one weakness of Digital Soldier 2 in the corner, unable to get the combos off the low shot. Just a little too close there. Game number 2 calculation out of Samij.
Converting perfectly here from that high down 2 into the down 1. Whipping the command grab, not anticipating the delay wake up or possibly mistiming it was Sonicfox.
It's such a guessing game of the active frames of the command throw, right? Yeah, you really have to guess when they're going to do their wake up. Otherwise, you're going to be sitting there whiffing for days, just like we saw.
Whiffing for days. The mace being tossed out there over and over again. A great zoning tool, a great zoning normal, just kind of keeping away, not putting Collector at too much risk, but, there's always that chance of that crazy jump in, but hold on, hit confirming, not going to be able to, he dropped that, that was his opportunity, if he loses this match, he has himself to blame. Sonicfox has no access to breakaway, what's going to happen?
That could have been his only opportunity. What's going to happen here? Chip territory, only one more is going to do it, but he has himself punishable, the breakaway, it's not going to do it, Sonic, absolute robbery here, but you cannot blame anyone else but yourself in that situation.
He drops the match-winning combo right before his eyes, and he was just so sure that Sonicfox was not going to be ready for that stray shot. Sonicfox had no access to breakaway there for that last combo. No reason for Samij to really just let it slip between his fingers. That was his. This set should be tied up 1-1, but it's not. Samij finding himself in a position where he needs, if he wants to qualify for final combat, he needs to win these next 3 games, not only against one of the top 8 finalist, but against probably the most consistent Mortal Kombat 11 player that has ever existed, and that is Sonicfox.
Tall order. Tall order from a mistake like that. And
It hurts. Getting trapped in the bola. Sonicfox off to an incredible lead here. Dominant, completely dominant. Both players access that breakaway. Gonna have no bar at all. Not gonna be able to break away from this. Gonna have to eat all this damage. Restand situation just ticking over and over again. Stand one, stop. Stand one, command grab. Samij's not ready for the second one.
it was the no mix-up. He did the same exact thing.
Third time! Absolutely savage from Sonicfox. Fourth time!
Why not?
done.
He is inside the mind of a machine right now and tearing it apart from the inside. Darth Arma.
I mean, right now, Samij is acting like a pinball machine, just tossed on its side on complete tilt right here. He is not being the machine that he needs to be. Hold on.
Just jumps. Of course you're going to re-command grab that situation. It's only come 14 times in a row. Walks into another 4-4. But it's also Collector having that range easily confirmable in the massive damage. And get staggered safely.
And I love the side switch combo there, using the teleport to be right on the other side and continuing that combo after the capture from the bola. But hold on, we're all rooting for you, Samij, right here, trying to get into final combat. Great high shot. Sonicfox getting a little frisky, trying to jump out of something, but this is going to be a very tough spot for Samij. He's literally one combo away from not making it into the rest of this top 8. Oh, hold on. Samij is here, forcing the breakaway. Needs to find another hit. He has one more bar of offensive meter, but that is it. Sonicfox got to be moving on. And Tweety, a.k.a. Jelly Jiggler, definitely celebrating right now, knowing that his spot is secured in final combat, coming up to congratulate Sonicfox.
Jelly
yes.
Oh, no.
Yes.
But you know what?
Do you think he's going to buy him? Do you think he's going to buy Sonicfox dinner?
I don't know, but
at the minimum, he owes him dinner.
What a performance from Samij still here in the final Premier stop to put on that kind of a performance. You know, when we saw the ups and downs throughout the pro competition, to get a little more consistent here at the end of it, he's going to go into last chance qualifier with a very high chance at winning. So it could not be completely over for Samij just yet, and that's
right.
that's the beauty of last chance qualifier.
You're right, but again, now he's finding himself. It's kind of like he switched seats with Tweety, and now no longer in the tournament and has to sit there and watch Combat, hoping Combat does not get second place or higher. And Combat down now in the losers bracket or lower bracket, whatever you guys want to call it, whatever Ed Boon wants to call it. Losers. Okay. He's got to be sweating. He can't do anything, and he's just got to be rooting for Combat's opponent.
Yeah, I mean, even so, you're in. It's only going to be 1 seed difference no matter what. Maybe a little bit easier of a matchup potentially. There are going to be no easy matches at Final Combat. Let's call it what it is. Even being first has been said before, even by the likes of Mr. Jelly Jiggler himself, that being first, I mean, you have to play the winner of Last Chance Qualifier. Scary.
It is absolutely scary.
I'd be frightened.
Terrifying thought here. Now Splash going up against Combat. Now, like I said before, these guys are very...
the Battle of New York.
Yes, Battle of New York City. 2 of New York City's greatest players to play Mortal Kombat 11. Both players familiar with each other, familiar with each other's playstyles, the strategies, everything they've learned together. How to become better and better. Although they are in separate teams, it doesn't matter. When it comes down to the one-on-one situation, it's just you versus the other opponent.
They also did play at the only other tournament that Splash entered in the pro competition, and he took it over Combat 2-1.
Yes. On
the winner's side of that, I believe, in top 16, if I remember correctly. There's a lot of brackets in the world, ladies and gentlemen. It's pretty hard, but I'm pretty sure that it happened right then and there. But I know that Splash did take it over Combat, and got to be feeling confident here against him.
Yes, definitely confident.
Whoa, I see.
Hidden select, not even requesting a blind pick, which is the safer route because you could mess up the hidden select. But
I see Combat locked in on Raiden. He has been playing Raiden since day one. I can actively say that he was messing around with Raiden a lot, even back at Combo Breaker.
Yes, he was.
He actually got him in the character auction tournament.
Yes, I referred to that as the dollar store Raiden. He got him at the cheapest price to get into that tournament. And, you know, there was some serious change in that tournament. A lot of people were paid.
I paid like 4 times the amount for Kodal.
Everybody paid 4 times the amount that Combat paid for Raiden, because as soon as Raiden was called in that character auction tournament, nobody's hand was up except Combat.
It's just,
He said,
sure.
Let's go. It'll be hype.
They already took every other character I played.
It'll be hype. Maybe Combat was just trying not to, he's still a high school student trying to just,
I believe he got a win there too in an auction tournament.
I believe. Oh, do you mean a little? I think he got.
He did good.
Yes, he did good, because there were, the difference between the auction tournament is you had a little bit mix of, a lot of different players. You have, the more casual players. You have the competitive players. You even had Tyler Lansdowne, who works at NetherRealm, there in that auction tournament. So it was just a great, mixed thing of everyone. Everyone was included in that auction tournament, as long as you had the green to back it up.
Great times here. Okay, no Raiden. Combat just showing that he could pick Raiden. But it's going to be Gears.
Pick Raiden. Let's be serious.
What variation?
Let's be serious.
What variation? That was something I didn't hone in on as we come into game number 1 between Combat and Splash. Loser of this going to go out at 5th. Winner going to move on to top 4 and potentially beyond.
Round 1, fight.
It's about time. We're seeing Eternal Arma.
Eternal, we're here. Going to be throwing up that sand clone. Now, once that sand clone does go up, he does have the access to amplify it like that, bursting
Plus
into something
12 on block launcher.
And if it's hit, it goes into a combo. But he also has the option to teleport into that sand clone and switch sides with it. So, just giving this character a lot more mobility than he's normally used to having. Although Frog Splash is always just a thing, no matter what variation you're using.
This has also universally been a matchup that Gears just kind of don't like. Kung Lao is very annoying for Gears. Not a character that's easy to anti-air, and Gears. Whoa, good confirmation of Combat. Gears, not the easiest conversion off anti-airs, and the buttons versus the jump kick just not going to work out in his favor most of the time. But Combat playing as well, backing up, and we've seen so many Gearses of late utilize that backdash even more. That's going to be a big confirmation, and that could be game number 1, another robbery. Just a hit, bam, easy confirmation, and Splash. So good at doing that too. We saw so much against Scar in his last game.
Yeah, he's a hit-confirming monster. Seeing that, going right into it, and accessing that finite resource, the Fatal Blow, no longer available for Splash for the remainder of this game. But, if you have an opportunity to do so, do it. Because sometimes these Fatal Blows, where you want to access armor or just kind of throw those out there like nothing, aren't always going to hit at the highest level. But as I said that, I remember earlier, Arn Kratos had a great wake-up Fatal Blow that worked against the best player in the world.
That's right. Also something we talked about with that Eternal Gears has is the command grab that is also mid, very advancing, and has 60% corner carry every single touch.
And let's talk about that crushing blow. Very specific requirement that he has to go. Yes, it's distance, but you definitely know every Gears player knows exactly what spot on that stage you need to connect that command grab in order to tap into that crushing blow. Oh, not continuing the combo, but instead just kind of dashing forward, but Combat ready to swing with that launcher, that mid-launcher string that is safe on block, getting out of there. Now this is again, like I said, this is the more mobile variation of Gears. He is able to move away as far away as possible as long as that clone is up. Great throw here by Splash, but like I said before, we are always risking things when we go for these throws. Great combo here from Combat, but either way, even if he blocked it,
it's a win-win situation for Eternal Gears there. And beautiful dive kick by Splash, and down 2 just against the breakaway, and it's still combos. What is going on? That was like an OS on top of an OS, and just waking up with a Fatal Blow. We just talked about it. It's gonna work again.
It worked again twice on this top 8 stage like nothing. And I think Splash thought, he calculated in his head, he said there's absolutely no way he's going for Fatal Blow because he doesn't have the health to withstand the hit if the armor even activates. But Splash didn't even go with anything that did enough damage.
Gotta respect the risk right there, and how many times he can hit with these explosions and pick up perfectly off of them. This is someone who's been playing Eternal quite a bit since the release, and in those plus frames, you're scared out of your mind of a 4-2, of something, of a 4-3, even from the distance, and just catching with that command grab that, again, is advancing in mid. Oh, so scary. And picks off a 4-2, completely changes Gears' game.
Oh, yeah, it does. It does. It is a game changer, and, that's the thing that's so special about this game is you can change up a character's playstyle just by switching over to the variations. Very minor changes, but, at high level, it's gonna change up strategies completely. Plus 12, but Splash ready to jump, ready to avoid that mid-command grab, taking him into the corner, keeping himself safe with that breakaway specific combo, throwing up that clone, ready to hit him with those mids.
So smart out of Splash to get aggressive there, not letting Combat get the normal out. They knew that he was going to backdash and try to do a 4-3, either explode it or do a grab. And just like that, Splash gonna take game number 1 in combat. They're trying to go so fast, the character's like trying to get out of here as soon as possible. And we saw on the winner's side too, he just wants to move along here, win or lose.
Let's go.
Phenomenal. That was a game-winning jump by Splash, reading the command grab. And I would say even more on top of that, the read on combat when he put out the clone and backdashed, knew that he was going to get aggressive and try to follow it up with a lengthy normal, either 4-3, back 2, something, to try to generate that mix-up opportunity off of the clone, and he was the more aggressive in the situation and caught him before he could even do it. That was beautiful to me. What a call-out.
Incredible call-out here. Splash getting really aggressive, and speaking of aggression, going to go risk that. Down to crushing blow, Splash had no choice but to break away right away because he didn't want to eat an entire combo, and we know the combo potential here from Geras. Maybe not so much in this variation, but still able to throw you in the corner and just oppress you with command grabs, carrying him like a baby over to the other side of the stage.
One of the coolest throw animations, I think, of all time.
You just, the
Here we go!
He just
into the corner,
so helpless.
Coast to coast in 4 seconds.
So fast. 2 command grabs is all it took. I mean, when he's carrying the character, he just looks so helpless, so pathetic to not be able to move from the grab. A forward throw here from Splash, trying to mix it up, not going with the obvious route with the back throw for the corner positioning, because he says, you know what, I'd rather stay away from this corner because I know how tough it is to deal with Geras, and I know that if I'm in the corner or anywhere near the corner, Geras' command grab is going to be doing a little bit more damage as the wall's going to come up at the end of the animation.
150 every single time, and it's such a beautiful knockdown that he can truly meet you. Can Geras in that situation and potentially just throw you again, mix you up some plus frames. Good patience there. This time out of Splash. Catching the counter poke on the orbital head to the corner. We go for Splash.
Nice little pokes there with a down 4, that down back kick. Okay, yeah, just checking them. Again, not trying to take too many risks. Trying to, going for the regular throw. Combat keeping the corner positioning. Again, Eternal Geras has access. Never mind, he's backing off. Throwing up the clone. Said, come on, come at me. I'm doing something. Teleport. That was scary. That's a great interactable in the corner. Whether you want to use it offensively or defensively, you can use it to just jump off and get away, get out of dodge, get out of there cleanly.
Not easy to pick up off of max distance stand 1 anti-airs with Geras, and I'm shocked Combat was able to do it. One of the best players in the world for sure.
Absolutely here.
Hammer time.
Throwing up the clone. What's he going to do?
Again, and this is that scary situation of he can explode it, he can be 4-3, he can dash up 4-2, mix up, dash up, grab, anything. Combat is in the driver's seat. Splash trying to get risky back at Combat with the raw fatal blow that worked earlier and tying things up. Looking so calm and collected as Combat here, and fatalitying on the first win. Trying to send a message.
Make watch. He cannot press start. He cannot go away from this screen. He has to watch this character get its brains knocked out of their skull by Geras. Not a good feeling, and especially that, not the last play that got him, but the play before where Splash desperately went for that fatal blow. That was just Combat throwing out the bait, and Splash biting harder than anything, clenching on and just saying, give me this raw fatal blow. That's definitely not a good feeling going into this game number 3. I mean, he got read like a book.
And Combat is just showing us kind of the book on Eternal Geras. I'm loving the utilization of the clones. I love that in a lot of situations of a lot of hits.
I'm confident in my pick.
Bar is going to be gone here as what is going to be on the knockdown at this fatal blow out of Splash.
Yeah, the fatal blow
this
not
could
enough.
be a game winner. Decision. He's looking for daggers. Gets the throw, but not going to be enough for the kill either, so we're going to put ourselves in the same position again.
I think Combat was willing to take that throw. What a play. What a smart decision there by Combat. He was willing to take the throw because he says, I know crushing blow is not on the table. I didn't fail a throw tech attempt, and I know that I have more than 14% left, so I can take a throw and still have one more guess, one more play to clutch this out.
What really scared me there was the fact that it looked like he did wake up forward dash cancel throw, so he really meant it.
He again, Combat just sticking with his guns.
Here we go to the corner. Is this gonna be it? It's gonna be a 300.
Oh, it hurts. It hurts so much. Double damage here and the corner positioning, but Combat says, you know what? This is a good enough life lead.
It's a little harder to tell on the tournament stage. I was second guessing it a little bit. And here we go back to the corner. Look at that knockdown. It's so beautiful. I would get really aggressive there because of that interactable. We've seen Splash utilize it so much, and another read of a high from Combat, and he's gonna go up 2-1 now.
Splash going for so many throws. If you look back, I feel like if someone has the statistics on the throw attempts from every player in this top 8, I think Splash is going for a lot more throws, and Kombat knows that. Whether that's him adapting the situation right here live before our eyes in top 8, or maybe an assessment that he made when these guys were practicing together or where they've played each other in tournament before. Like I said, these guys go to a lot of local events. Next Level Battle Circuit, Coach Steve's tournament in the Bronx, and of course Mortal Kombat New Jersey in New Jersey. So these guys are very familiar, whether that's a competitive setting or a casual setting. So could be Kombat saying, also, Flash, I know you're going to keep trying to throw me. No matter how many down twos I hit you with, you're going to keep trying to throw me.
It's also built in with Kung Lao, right? That's actually the character right there. It's strike throw. We see it for Foxy so much throughout the pro competition. So many other Kung Laos, because the character doesn't have built-in mix-ups in that way. So how do you open someone up if you don't have an overhead or a low, or if you don't have phenomenal staggers trying to catch people pressing buttons? To open someone up, to get them to press buttons, you have to utilize that throw. And I think that's why we're seeing it so much out of Splash, because look at that. There's no real mix-up there, and it's Kombat probably making the read on the throw and gets the throw himself.
That's it, the counter. There's just so many like layers of mind games here. Great, oh, hold on, I think he was, not sure what not sure what Splash was looking for there. That's a big punish, no, he didn't.
It was a big punish. Dropped that Splash to the corner, we go. It
hurts.
All right, he's going to aggressive. He has not gotten aggressive off that knockdown once.
Because he knows it's not worth it. He knows that a slight delay wake up or a long delay wake up into wake up buttons from Kung Lao means so much damage. Kung Lao is a high risk, high reward character in the hands of most players because they know I can really hurt. By doing these unsafe things, I can really get a lot of damage.
Well, certainly is. Tries to get the ticket off the stand too, but Splash taking the hit sometimes against grapplers. And I hate to say this, take the hit.
Take the hit. Sometimes you gotta take the hit. Big jump in Frog Splash, but a little slight delay from Splash, I believe. Frog Splash on Splash.
And watch this. Back up clone. Okay, just puts up the clone immediately.
First, he dropped it.
That was the first time that he spaced it that way, and it worked out so well for him. Just a rare drop.
Gotta mix it up. A lot of money on the line. Doesn't matter if you're in Final Combat or not. These guys want that money. They want that cash. They want to get paid.
He took the hit again, and Splash is in the driver's seat to try to send us to another game, number 5 of this top 8.
Splash's gameplay is so explosive right now. I mean, he can go from getting bodied. He can go from getting bodied to bodying himself, just putting Kombat in a body bag right now. This is absolute mayhem. It's just swinging back and forth.
He went underneath one of the most active fatal blows in the game.
He knew.
Because of one of the best jump arcs in the game in Kung Lao. Just floats up there in outer space, in orbit, coming down for the jump kick that I think 9 times out of 10, any other character situation would have gotten sucked in.
Well, yeah, Kung Lao does have a very floatier jump. As you can see, he doesn't, do a front flip or like a regular jump when he jumps. He actually does like a semi-side flip, which also adds to the mobility and the frustration of trying to anti-air him. The jump arc is a little bit lower, and he has access to the dive kick. So also, always guessing.
Also overanalyzing the situation there, as we tend to do, as analysts.
Sure.
Did you think that also could come down to a factor of him avoiding the hitbox of the fatal blow for so long, and then coming down with the jump kick in time to hit him in what could have been residual armor of it, and him just not having enough health to take it by the time he got to the hitbox?
I believe, possibly, but I think
so many things gonna happen right there.
No, I know. Yeah. I'm following you, and I think if let's say for argument's sake that Kombat did have enough health to take that, I don't think it still would have been active by the time that Splash got down there. I think
so many things could have happened right there.
We could be wrong.
It was so rare, and that's what's beautiful about it.
But I think the call out was perfect there from Splash. He's put Kombat in that situation before with Gears, and he knows when Kombat has Gears, he is willing to utilize that amazing fatal blow in those tiny little situations. And I love that. What he's doing there is he's loading up the crushing blow requirement. He's purposely missing that camera shot in order to get a restand and a meterless combo extender.
And in a final game situation, Kombat bending it all. And the 3 is the magic number on the whiff, right, to load that crushing blow here out of Showstopper Johnny. You're also going to see here out of Showstopper plus frames of that straight shot, and grounded hit confirmable side switching launchers.
Yes.
Those are kind of the big differences between Outtake and Showstopper here.
Yeah, and what Showstopper is going to have, again, a lot of unbreakable or unbreakawayable damage. Going to be killing his opponent while they're standing right there mercilessly.
Beautiful dive kick. Hard to hit there, and there is the crushing blow. Going to be some big damage. And that was pretty much guaranteed. Off the launcher down 2, going to even on the breakaway get the kill. And with that health deficit, not worth putting yourself with no defensive bar going in the next round. Smart decision by Splash, but match point Combat in our second game 5 of this top 8.
Yeah, and Combat, you know, utilizing the side switch, trying to buy himself as much real estate as possible because he wants to wiggle around as much so he can kind of anticipate the spacing a little bit better. Doesn't want to find himself in the corner against Kung Lao, especially because Kung Lao can tap into so much more damage when he gets those combos in the corner, especially with that incredible jump kick. What a hit here from Combat. And again, trying to sniff out that breakaway and leaving a little bit of damage on the table, but I don't think that's a good decision here from Splash to hold on to it.
Oh, that's going to be good for him. Shimmy the breakaway coming from Combat. No, he's going to believe here, it looks like. Already a lot of damage there. What was his turn? And Splash, he kind of forced the buttons there with that slight movement in the backdash.
Now this is very scary. I was about to say because he's got
This is
Fatal Pro
unbreakable.
ready to go.
Noble Combat is going to move along on the loser's side. Guaranteed top 4 in a decisive game number 5, avenging the loss from East Coast Throwdown. And moving along against fellow New Yorker?
Okay.
New Yorker Splash. I'm not one, so I wouldn't know what the terminology is.
That's okay. That's okay. You haven't met enough of them to hear it, and if you hear it, you just don't. It's okay.
Yeah.
You ignore it. Either way, Splash, you know, unfortunately, is going down to Combat. Combat with that clutch pick in game number 5, utilizing his right and his option to switch to another character. And he's a multiple character specialist, as you just saw right there, going from, you know, a very high level Eternal Gearus to Showstopper Johnny Cage.
Johnny Cage was one of his first mains that he really came on the scene with, winning online NA East on the pro competition against Sonicfox with Johnny Cage.
That's right.
So
that is right.
He's been winning with that character for actually quite some time, and one of the first to really burst onto the scene with the character still on display. You like to see that too, having that pocket character that's your tried and true. That's been there the entire time. So congratulations to Combat, moving along. Still not over yet. And guys, as a reminder, if any of you on the PlayStation want to play from home, sign up for the Challenger Series now. Multiple ways you can sign up. You can sign up through your PlayStation. I believe you can hit your little center button on your PlayStation. It'll take you there. Also, PlayStation.com. Hit tournaments. It'll take you there. Click Mortal Kombat. It says sign up.
Yes, very easy to sign up from the in-game UI. All you guys got to do is boot up Mortal Kombat 11, your favorite fighting game. And of course, for more, you know, just to be up to date with more and more anything esports, be sure to follow NRS Esports on Twitter. Follow the action and you stay up to date on what tournaments are coming out, local events, major events, online events, everything fine and in between.
Not just pro competition, all of competitive Mortal Kombat 11. Also, as a reminder, the Challenger Series is absolutely free. I just need to put that out there.
Yes.
It's absolutely free. Just sign up for it, play in Mortal Kombat. Very easy to do.
I believe last time on the Challenger Series, you did get, you know, access to very specific prizes.
Yeah.
All about the Challenger Series. You got the wallpaper and a few other things to show everyone
and
your competitive spirit.
If you advance far enough, you can get into some money. It all depends on the stage that you get to. Guys, check it out. Once again, if you guys want to see the website, go to PlayStation.com, find tournaments, click Mortal Kombat 11. Everything is right there. And being able to access from the console and the tournament itself happening on the console itself, it's so easy.
Easy peasy.
Lemon squeezy. Okay.
There you go. I like it. I like it.
All right.
I'm digging it. All right. All right. So up on stage, we have Winners Finals. These guys have not lost a set this entire weekend. But that statement is no longer going to be true after this. Somebody's going to be going down to the lower bracket, the losers bracket, the dingus brackets, whatever you're calling it. And they're going to be down to one last tournament life. Is it going to be Arn Kratos all the way from Russia, or is it going to be Ninjakilla?
I want to talk about how close this top 8 has been. There have been only 3-0s so far out of all of these matches. So many, the rest being 3-2, 3-1, has just gone to show how close this tournament has been. We saw the same thing in top 16. So many 2-1s, so many. And for that to just continue here in the top 8, it's what we wanted, it's what we expected. We're continuing to see the upsets. Here we go in the winners finals. Kratos drawing first blood too. Coming to play, baby. Whiffing the projectile, and on Kratos recognizing that too, taking it for Soul Eater, baby. Does give him a 50-50 off the back one. We're going to see some classic MK9 Ninja animations. I'm excited here.
And we're going to be seeing the introduction of Reptile in the game. As we can see, Shang Tsung possibly...
Rain, Ermac.
Yeah, it could be anything. So many ninjas on the screen as Shang Tsung just forms into them.
Whack, whack!
Oh, it hurts. It hurts. And there's a little reptile slide for the side switch. I love there. Again, Arn Kratos keeping tabs on everything. How little damage he had left and his health bar. And again, the screen positioning, corner positioning is key at high level play. Big boot to the face. It hurt every time.
He finds it so well camping around. That's what I'm literally watching MK9.
Nobody can downplay Collector, and now nobody can downplay Shang Tsung at all. I don't want to hear it anymore. Arn Kratos did this all with just 2 variations from Shang Tsung because the second one is absolutely useless.
Also a character that everyone abandoned ship on when they nerfed 20 damage on him.
Oh, 20 damage!
Abandon ship! Here in the winners finals, doing just fine in multiple variations. The roundhouse going around the world. Going off multiple bars. A meter drops the combo. Oh no!
You don't want to do this.
That would have killed. Not like this.
Don't do this to Ninjakilla. Don't give him the opportunity. Do not give him the opportunity.
Here we go.
He's gonna be pushing him closer to the corner. Not tapping into fatal blow just yet.
Oh,
he believes.
Taking the risk. Yeah, just made the belief that he was gonna try to interrupt the cancel.
Yes. But Arn Kratos, and I think that was a bold read because Arn Kratos has been someone so defensive, holding on to block and using his best reactions to try to wiggle away from those throws, most of the time with the correct throw tech. So bad call from Ninjakilla, honestly. Bad call. I don't know if he hasn't been watching Arn Kratos' matches.
Unless it worked.
But it didn't. Hindsight is 2020. I saw what happened. It didn't work. No. But seriously, like just analyze it. See what Arn Kratos has been, how he's been playing. But I think possibly Ninjakilla's just like, I don't need to watch his matches because he's not gonna be Sonicfox, and he did with Wake Up Fatal Blow. I saw
Sonic before this top 8 practicing against Soul Eater and the mix-up off of back 1. That's back 1 reptile slide and back 1 2. And he was struggling block it. He was struggling block it, you know, trying to find a fuzzy there.
Yeah.
And what that opens up, I didn't realize until watching Arn Kratos here, is it really opens up the back 1 2 crushing blow.
Oh yeah.
If he enforces that low and you block low and just the overhead hits, you're going for a ride.
Oh, big ride, a lot of damage. Now Ninjakilla switching over, staying with Johnny Cage, but instead going with outtake Johnny Cage, where he's going to have a little bit more to contest with in terms of zoning at the mid or full screen. Those arcing fireballs are incredible. Going just full, you know, Arn Kratos not really risking too much, going regular strings, trying to jump in. Great anti-air from Ninjakilla, pushing him closer to the corner. Arn Kratos fighting back, poke for pokes, down fours and down fours.
And
the forward throw.
Corner. Gonna keep him locked here. Johnny Cage has got someone knows this is the back throw, and he kind of reset the neutral here. But that is the heart of the tech, and here comes the smoke screen. Hello, baby. The old school shake. Get the projectile out of here. I'm closing the distance, but Ninjakilla is able to fight his way out of the gap closed by Arn Kratos there.
Perfect punishment of that overhead. The short hop overheads are all unsafe, but the tight, it is very tight window for the punishment, and Ninjakilla displaying he's able to do it on the fly as soon as he reacts to it. Straight skulls because he doesn't have access to the up skulls in this variation. So keep that in mind. Oh, reptile slide. You always want to keep that in mind when his back is up against the corner because of the side switch ability. Ninjakilla probably learning to adapt to this, giving him a side switch of his own with a back throw, just stopping him from doing anything, trying to jump away. Arn Kratos being very passive here, trying to block, and right there, the defense is insane. His ability to throw tech is insane.
Oh, and you're utilizing the tool so well, that jump kick being so mean. Look at the pushback on that. Into the roundhouse cancel. Thrown out a stand 4 even. Probably meant to be a down 4. Easy confirmation here. And that's going to force the breakaway. This is a scary situation. And the pickup off of the Ermac. Slam. Catches up for 280. Down to getting that max dammy. And now it's Arn Kratos, so close to the chip out, and tying with the skull, and tying us up at a round to piece. And I'm telling you, when he's got his back to the wall, watch him utilize that slide to really open up that crushing blow, because that threat of the slide is really going to be there for the side switch.
Oh yeah, no, definitely going to be on Ninjakilla's mind. And, you know, we even saw he was susceptible to the crushing blow. Oh, hitting him with the low, that second hit of that string. Catches a lot of people off guard, but he drops the second Ermac lift.
Buff Ermac, I can see it on Twitter now. Buff my man's Ermac.
Buff a character that's not even in this game. Escape fails. Arn Kratos did get the attempt, but did not guess the back throw. Instead, was thinking forward throw was coming. So again, gonna just take that into consideration for the next one. Showstopper, the rising star. Such a great move, especially when you amplify and keep it safe. Jumping in, but getting nothing.
Yeah, no Ermac lift there. Didn't force the breakaway. Maybe thought the breakaway was coming in that situation, but the Ermac lift not even punishable. Big whiff there, just does a raw slide.
And that was definitely not a punish or a counter. Ninjakilla he wasn't watching his feet, just like a regular reptile player.
I was going to say, just like a reptile player would do.
Hey man, slide was good.
So ready for it again with the tech. You're talking about the defense of Kratos.
I don't know how he's so good at this. Like you have to guess. I mean, there is reacting to it, but you have to know. And when you're in the mid screen, you don't know which way your opponent's gonna throw you. Oh, he bet it all.
And I mean, 50-50.
He bet it all.
50-50 right there. And he almost called out Ninjakilla to say, I've got you conditioned. And Ninjakilla said, you didn't say the magic word.
Ninjakilla in control here, fighting back, getting on the board. Game number 3 here. The score is tied up 1-1, and I wouldn't have it any other way. These guys are going back and forth. The best of the best here from this weekend in winners finals. Big jumping kick from Arn Kratos.
Whack, whack, such a sick animation to see it resurrected. Thank you so much, NetherRealm. I'll be the one to say it. And blocking the over at first attempt off the back 1-2. Ninjakilla looking prepped, but look at this health deficit position that Kratos has put him in.
Oh, here we go. Getting a throw. Going to be tossing him in the corner. Side positioning, very important. And regular just... there was even no tech attempt there from Arn Kratos, as you didn't see the notification pop up.
Coming in from downtown and closing out before he got that defensive bar. I think that was wraps no matter what. Arn Kratos, I gotta tell you, has made me a believer in Soul Eater Shang Tsung no matter what transpires today over the weekend. Wow.
Like I said,
what a character.
You can no longer downplay this character. You can no longer downplay Russia.
What a player. What a player.
He is an incredible player, and that just goes to show you that it is possible to come from anywhere if you're willing to do it, willing to take the risk. Arn Kratos putting Russia on the map.
Put the work in, ladies and gentlemen. Again, looking more inward to the solutions of the character rather than outward.
Right, that's right. Hold on. He's getting his face punched in by Johnny Cage.
Good answer by Ninjakilla here, as we are dead even in this winners finals match.
The slugfest, man, going back and forth like crazy. A regular throw here, gonna keep him in the corner. The forward throw, Arn Kratos. And look at Ninjakilla, how aggressive he gets, because right now he's sniffing out these pokes, and he knows as soon as I block down 4, it is my turn to swing, and I am gonna be coming in oppressive fashion.
So ready for the jump kick. He said, I'm gonna have something active here before you even do the jump kick. It's getting anti-aired, and with no breakaway, Ninjakilla's response is pure aggression. And how scary is this young man when he turns up the heat? No pun intended on his main character. But wow, when he gets aggressive, it is scary to watch.
It is. And, you know, and it's been, you know, Ninjakilla's uprising is one of the most phenomenal and unique stories that have been out there. Ninjakilla, not an Injustice 2 player, but instead kept playing MKX because he loved the game, and everyone just kept saying...
Pretty good game.
Yes, I know you love it, Mr. Kodal, back one as a mid. Okay. Either way, Ninjakilla able to just kind of make a name for himself and show everybody, I love playing this game and I am one of the best. And everybody said, you know, he's only good because nobody else is playing. He's only good because nobody else is playing the game competitively.
MK11 was announced. It's like, okay, this is a completely different play. The game, you know, is different from MKX. It's not going to reward all this crazy nonsense offense. Ninjakilla, first tournament, beats Legends, wins the whole thing. Silence.
Silence, complete silence, and he was able to prove himself and show everyone that he has what it takes to hang with the best. I mean, a real Cinderella story when it comes to, you know, any fighting game player's lore. I mean, incredible. No story better than Ninjakilla jumping over the other side, being really, really aggressive and really doing a great job of opening up Arn Kratos.
Here we go, getting the back 3-4, the side switch.
That's a risky string because everybody can interrupt that.
It's scary, man.
Everybody can interrupt that string, but, you know, Arn Kratos knowing exactly when to throw it out, knowing that that low is going to hit, but Ninjakilla waiting for his opportunity, not panicking, and even has the corner position. Ninjakilla on match point right now.
A little too late on the meteors, Arn Kratos, giving Ninjakilla the time to wake up north, a kick in the north.
Okay. A little juggle here, going to be pushing him closer and closer, and just, again, so much damage just ticking away here. But we know the real damage from Johnny Cage is once that fatal blow comes into territory.
You only make him stronger the more you hurt him, it feels like, against Johnny. So what I find is that you need to put yourself in a position where you can kill him, like get him right before fatal blow and then go for the kill. But Ninjakilla absolutely running with this, and the throw on that guy is going to do it. Breaking the back, and 2 grand finals on the winner's side is Ninjakilla here at NEC. Wow, what a performance. Arn Kratos fighting tooth and nail, though, took it to him, and it was a couple decisions I found in with that game number 3 that could have changed everything.
Yeah, I mean, a few decisions, and you saw Ninjakilla just adapting on the fly, whether that was him just kind of, reassessing the situation, knowing exactly where those down 4 pokes were coming, and knowing exactly that on Kratos, willing to block, just keep blocking. And he exploited that very, very well.
It was a couple of just micro decisions here or there that could have changed everything. And Ninjakilla in those moments, that's kind of where he thrives, though, is outreading his opponents in those magical moments. And Arn Kratos is going to go into losers finals, where he may have a rematch with Sonic, or he may have a matchup with Kombat. We will find out here after this next match as we go down to the loser side. It is going to be Sonicfox versus Kombat in loser semis to set our losers finals. What a match! What a tournament!
Oh no, this has been incredible. Again, you had everything. You had the usual suspects, the usual guys in the top 8. Sonicfox made it in, Ninjakilla. Even Dragon got the top 8, even on the lower side or the loser side. Again, whatever you guys want to call it. And
he's a loser to me. He lost.
Okay, either way, let's not name call here from the commentary desk, because it's so easy to do that.
I'm just saying,
We're just stating facts.
Yeah.
We're just stating facts. But, Arn Kratos, that outlier that nobody saw coming. Nobody. I don't even think Arn Kratos knew that. I was talking to him before the tournament even started, and I said, "You ready to go all the way? You ready to win this?" And he says, "No."
Oh, come!
I promise
you gotta have that confidence, Kratos.
But he didn't. He did it. But maybe that helps him. Everybody's wired a little bit differently. Some players strive in a competitive setting where they put the pressure on, and they feel like when the pressure's on, I can deal with it better than anyone else. And some players crumble under the pressure. So sometimes they just kind of lay back.
Yeah.
Try to relax, try to breathe.
Maybe he just doesn't think that far ahead, or doesn't want to think that far ahead, and just lives in the now. In the match, one game at a time, one step at a time, and focused on Sonicfox, and then focused on Ninjakilla, and now he's going to focus on the winner of this coming up next, and nothing more, and literally nothing more.
That's it. Nothing more. That's all you need. So Arn Kratos watching very carefully. Sonicfox sticking with their pick of Collector from all weekend, thanks to the tweets that they made throughout the past several weeks about Collector being amazing. This amazing character that everybody is overlooking. Oh, that's a big punish here from Kombat. Gonna be doing down 2. No, leaving him standing. Perfect opportunity here. I don't think the sand clone is gonna last long enough here. Yes, it does go away after the throw animation. Going for the dick throw, and Sonicfox ready to jump away, ready for this full combo punish. Oh, you wanted to get 15%? Well, for that, you're risking getting hit for 35%.
Getting hit for about 350.
Thanks,
Massive damage. I don't know why Kombat would go for a regular throw in that situation either, rather than the command grab that also corner carries.
Hey, he went for the throw. He went for the throw, and Sonicfox was ready. Hold on.
There we go.
Carrying him like a baby. Didn't get close enough for that crushing blow, but it's okay. Kombat backing off, as we've seen. Down 2, stopping anyone.
Oh, man. And Kombat had the space there that against everyone else in this top 8 was throwing out the clones. Against Collector, that 4-3 is a threat any single time, and you never know if Sonicfox has the reaction. I'm not even going to say that you never know if Sonicfox has the reaction
absolutely
to punish you for it.
Oh, yeah, absolutely has the reactions. I mean, they've been playing fighting games for a very long time, and, that forward 3, even though it's not the fastest forward advancing mid, but it goes so far, and it's so useful, so much utility here, and Sonicfox demonstrating it perfectly right before my eyes, right before everybody.
That's right. You almost confirm when you see something that's going to miss, go into the bola, you can just hold out the bola, cancel it, or you can just do the full string and be safe. I don't know about against Gears, though Sand Trap may be a punish for it, so we'll see the mind games that could be. Here, there's a short hop punish on the command throw. Sonic making all the right reads, and with no breakaway, drops the combo, didn't get the ender of all things, got the hard part of the combo with the down 1.
Well, he dropped, I feel like, you're right, he dropped the easy part of the combo.
Yeah,
he hit the down 1.
He hit the hard part of it. Either way, Sonic gonna go up 1-0 here. That Collector is looking mean.
So mean. Absolutely devastated here is Kombat. He's kind of just giving a little smirk. He wants to, like you said before, try to get up there in terms of seeding for Final Kombat as much, but also the closer you get to first place, the more of that pop percentage you get.
That's right.
And there is a lot of money on the line here for these players, so Kombat doesn't want to go down. The fight wasn't over. Now, right now, he's highlighting Baraka. He has been known to play a little bit of Marauder, and Baraka does have some useful variations. Is he highlighting 3, Bone Picker, or
Oh, he is currently over Marauder. I know he has a Berserker as well. He actually really enjoys Berserker, but he said it's very specific.
Very specific matchups, but it looks like he is going with Marauder. Now, Marauder's going to have some extended normals with down forward 1 and down forward 3, and of course the down forward 1 extending the jump in punch from Baraka to perfectly complement that jump in kick. Yeah, the drop kick that nobody wants to deal with. So let's see if Collector can deal with it. Beautiful punish here by Sonicfox, knowing exactly. Now, the reason why that's tricky is because Chop Chop has 5 different intervals where you can stop it, and Sonicfox, they were ready. They were ready for that first interval.
You know, kind of breaking the status quo that Chop Chop is not punishable. Showcasing it here. Oh, big damage coming out of Marauder, though. Already coming out the crushing blow. The bleed is on top of the 370. Don't get hit again. It's going to feel like forever. And he's going to let that Chop Chop rip.
So was it a guess the first time? Was it just a correct guess on one of the 5 intervals? And Combat was willing to take the test, knowing he's got a huge life lead, throwing out that forward 4, not committing to the forward 4-4, which is very, very negative. Hold on, Sonicfox finding the opening, gonna be tossing him up. No, breakaway, he decides, let me eat it.
So risky. I think he thought that he was gonna eat a fatal blow there.
Maybe. Oh, he reacted to it. He reacted to it. Combat looking for the down 4, and Sonicfox says, eat this fatal blow.
If you thought that I was gonna do it before, I'm just gonna do it to you anyway. You cannot escape long death.
Round 2.
Oh, unfortunate for Combat. You know, I thought he started off great, despite getting punished for Chop Chop right out the gate. Oh my God. Oh my God, the up 2, maybe something that Combat did not take into the equation is that Collector is one of the few up 2s that will punish. You know,
it goes really far too.
Really
far, really high. It's a good one out there.
It's a good one. It's a good one. No one can downplay that. All right, command grab, again, hitting mid. The only way to avoid it is by hopping or jumping forward. Away from there, as you can see, the neutral jump from Combat, the extended down 1, variation specific. And he's just finding Sonicfox. Sonicfox with the throw escape, knew exactly which way Combat was trying to throw him.
The Panther as well, trying to mix up off the hits on the down 1, where the command grab is coming, whether 1-2, whether the forward 1. Here we go. What's the mix? Is the imply going to kill? There's a lot of damage here at the end, and it is not going to be enough for the chip. Go for the down 1 chip out, but doing the perfect. Then there's Combat, could have been an input error, and there it is. Sonicfox going up 2-0. That short hop had to have been an input error, or just trying to go for a quick overhead knockdown, because it's not something that's going to come naturally to Baraka anyway.
Yeah, Baraka has a single hitting overhead in the back 2, but it's a very slow move, and it has a really big tell that Sonicfox would definitely see coming from a mile away. So I think, Combat was trying to complement Baraka's back 3, which right around the same frame startup, and just looking for the overhead. But you really think it was an input error?
Or went for a flawless block up 2.
Could have done a flawless block up 2, or maybe he thought command grab was coming and just wanted a short hop, get out of there. Who knows? But either way, it doesn't matter, because Combat is down 2-0 against the greatest player to play Mortal Kombat 11.
I did talk with Combat about if this matchup potentially happened, and he said he was really feeling Kotal Khan, seeing how Pillow did yesterday, and knowing how he plays Kotal Khan versus how Pillow plays Kotal Khan. Could come into play here. A little more aggressive on the command grabs. We'll see how it works out for Combat. Is a very competent Kotal Khan player.
Yes. Let's see. And I believe he's going to be accessing Ascension, the first variation. Yes, the variation that has the command grab. If you can't beat him, join him. Mid command grabs for days. Both these characters are going to have them. Going to be hit confirming, launching up, trying to get the command grab, but gets it anyway after the breakaway. Now Sonicfox is in a bad position here. He doesn't have access.
A little too committed on his combos. Just doing the forward 1 command grab like he did also keeps it safe from the breakaways. Scary position to be. How much mix-up is off of Kotal Khan's 1-2 is ridiculous.
Flawless block up 3, but Combat finds himself in the corner. This is a bad spot. He needs to get out of there. Down 2. Hey, you got to get out one way or another. He whipped.
All he had to do was forward 2. He was whiffing forever. Oh no, what a mental mistake from Combat right there. Kotal's fatal blow goes nowhere, and nowhere slow.
Wow.
Is what it does. But if you'd have done a 4-2, 4-2, 4 into it, game blouses.
Easily. I think he just didn't think he would get there.
He actually could have just punished him and killed him without even utilizing the fatal blow. Either way, you can't think about it. It's all in the past. Never happened. Restart.
You can't change it, but hold on. A big punish here from Sonicfox. Yeah, tell me.
Committing to the con cut right there was making a read that Sonicfox was going to make a read on the command grab. Layers.
Read on the read of the read.
That's right.
I think you think I think that, but hold on.
And you thought.
And you thought.
And you thought. That's going to be another punish. Sundisk is so bad on whiff. If Sonicfox blocks that, nothing. But if he makes it whiff, Kotal Kahn is going to sit there for 20 years.
20 years. 20 years officially. That's literally right here. And this is just mayhem here for combat. Oh,
no. I honestly hate to say it, giving Kotal a taste of his own medicine with that mid-command grab. If I can...
Oh, no. What is this? I mean, he hasn't played Kotal all tournament, and this was just a mop in here from Sonicfox. I would have loved to see maybe one more game with that Baraka, but pure dominance here from Sonicfox.
I honestly thought he was going to get more aggressive with the command grabs. We didn't see, what, one? I don't think we saw one command grab in the very first round when the match started, and he went for the Oki 4-3-4, and that was it.
Well, it's because he thought, Sonicfox thought, that, I thought you were going to throw paper, but you're throwing rock, and it's guesses.
Dude, when it comes to fighting games are like ogres. Like onions, they have layers.
Ogres are like onions.
Yeah.
And fighting games.
Yeah, fighting games are like ogres that are like onions.
But are all onions ogres?
You could also say that fighting games are like onions.
Okay. A lot of layers, guys. A lot of layers.
Or like a parfait.
All right, so here is the breakdown of the top 8 bracket here at NEC. Of course, we have Ninjakilla 212. The infamous, the one and only, sitting pretty here in the grand finals on the winner's side. Now, because this is a double elimination tournament, Ninjakilla has to lose twice in grand finals in order to be eliminated from the tournament. And coming up here in the losers finals, aka the lower bracket finals, Arn Kratos, who lost to Ninjakilla in the winners finals, keep up because, the way you want to think about this is everybody has 2 tournament lives. And as soon as you lose in the winners finals, or I'm sorry, the winners bracket, and find yourself in the losers bracket, you are down to your last tournament life. So whoever wins out of Arn Kratos and Sonicfox here in the losers finals is gonna have to defeat Ninjakilla in 2 consecutive sets.
If you are Ninjakilla, you got to be kind of, I would think on paper be pulling for Arn Kratos because, again. I looked at the history between Sonicfox and Ninjakilla. It was a lot more one-sided than I thought going in.
Really?
5-1 in Sonicfox's favor in the pro competition.
I mean, Ninjakilla was the one victory he did get was at DreamHack Montreal.
Yes.
But since then, Sonicfox has gotten the run back at ECT.
Yep.
And, I think it's in Sonic's favor. Not only that, but, when you're in grand finals on the winner's side and you send somebody to the loser side, you are okay with come back to me. Come back so I can beat you again. But we've seen that turnaround. We saw that at CEO when Dragon defeated Sonicfox, and Sonicfox came back to reset the bracket and
so
win the whole
scary
tournament.
in that situation, but it's going to be the run back between Arn Kratos and Sonicfox coming up next, ladies and gentlemen. But before we do that, we're going to be right back with our final break before the conclusion of this tournament.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. This is Mortal Kombat 11. The top 8 is almost done. We're breaking it down to losers finals and grand finals here. Only 3 players remaining. Those 3 players are Ninjakilla, who's sitting in grand finals on the winner's side. And in the losers finals, we have Sonicfox going up against Arn Kratos.
In a matchup that happened in the first round of this top 8, the first match of this top 8 going 3-2 the distance, and it was the upset of Arn Kratos over Sonic. It is statistically near impossible to defeat Sonic twice in the same tournament. Only a few humans on this planet can say that they've done that.
That's true, that's true.
And Arn Kratos is going to try to do it here. And then it will be on Sonic if getting that to try to beat Ninjakilla twice, and again, that has been an epic rivalry of the ages. We'll get in that, depending on who wins here in this epic run back.
Down to out of the sky, beautiful anti-air from the Fox, slamming him down afterwards with the command grab, and Arn Kratos really getting tossed back and forth. Regular throw, Sonicfox possibly trying to create the stipulations for the crushing blow requirement because we know how much damage it does, and Collector has access to it on both sides, but man, what a forward 3. Perfectly executed by Sonicfox.
Going through everything right there, and I'm seeing maybe a little bit of adjustments from Sonic from their winner's side match, stopping the jump kick early because we saw how much Kratos was able to get that established on the winner's side and really control the pace of the match towards the end of it in that game number 5.
Oh, hold on, a little slam here. Getting caught by that stray low from the Collector. Not quite shipped out, and a miscalculation, a misspacing here on the up skulls from Arn Kratos. Arn Kratos, again, going with this Roylock variation, trying to possibly just create a little bit more distance between himself and his opponent, but we all know how well the Fox has been utilizing that teleport.
You know, look at the spacing from both of these players. You know, Sonicfox knowing his punishes at distances on those up skulls, and you see Arn Kratos spacing out these normals perfectly. These two are playing such a great game of Mortal Kombat 11 between each other. Excellent stagger the forward one from Sonic, and here comes the command grabs. Are we even some loops? No, the up 3 says, I don't want to guess anymore.
I don't. I just want the invincibility frames, the invulnerable frames, whatever frames you want to call it, to just get through anything my opponent is dishing out. What a punish. Did he just walk over to the side?
Timed.
He made it whiff. He made it whiff.
He walked underneath it. Entered the matrix on it.
A little trade, definitely in Arn Kratos' favor because of the down 4 has so much hit stun, getting a little bit of health back, but Sonicfox just taking it all away and taking this game number 1. Arn Kratos up against the ropes with Russia completely behind him. The world's largest country is rooting for Arn Kratos to take down the best fighting game player to have ever existed.
You can see the adjustments. You can see Sonic coming out at another level, it seems. And this is why it's so hard to defeat them twice in the same tournament. You've already given them all of this knowledge, and they have time to sit there, reflect on it, think on it, and possibly go back, lab it a little bit, and go, I got you next time. And just laugh it off.
I mean, it's tough though. Even though you're going down to the lower bracket, I mean, you have to understand why you lost, and you have to keep playing all these tough opponents. It's not an easy thing to do. Slamming them down here and just stopping Arn Kratos' attempt to jump out on Wake Up. Sonicfox displaying perfectly how to keep your opponent grounded.
Exactly, and has those options covered. He knows what to do when they jump. If they're grounded, has so many options covered at the same time. Found that with Collector, certain strings cover the most options more, and that's kind of the difference between Sonicfox's Collector and every other Collector out there.
No one else is trying except Sonicfox.
I mean, I don't know.
No, but seriously, there are 3 different wake up timings: normal wake up, slight delay wake up, and long delay wake up. Sonicfox is covering all these and not letting him jump, not letting him get this crazy wiggle room at all. Down 1 to just keep him there, countering him, and Arn Kratos possibly looking for a throw, possibly trying to jump out there, but Sonicfox keeping his bases covered. That's going to be a big punish here. Arn Kratos finding the opening he's been so desperately looking for, up skulls to put him at full screen, but Sonicfox just wave dashing his way in, getting the crushing blow throw.
31% later, and you're going to see the mix-up Sonicfox is implementing off of stand 1. So many times you saw command grab, and now trying to mixing things up with the forward 1, really keeping Kratos guessing here early on. The early breakaway, just going to reset the neutral here at 4-4 range, and on command, here it comes, and Sonic swiftly 4 straight rounds and a 2-0 lead here in the run back, and this is almost what Sonicfox is known for.
Yes, absolutely known for just being able to come back from the lower bracket or the loser's bracket even stronger, knowing that more is on the line, the last tournament life available to Sonicfox, because it's literally do or die. And Sonicfox wants that money, wants that big chunk of the pot prize.
Wow. This has just been a different match, it seems, from the winner's side. You know, it's everything going Sonicfox's way. I don't know if it's just, you know, the information that Kratos gave him, and he's like, okay, I got the answers for it, or if the mix-ups have just worked. Because sometimes it could just be as simple as that, of just doing things a little bit differently, and it works.
Yeah, and again, we mean information that Kratos gave him as in, you know, as information that Kratos gave them as in, you know, not literally telling him, but showing the tendencies.
Showing him what he's going to do.
Yeah, showing the tendencies and seeing how Arm Kratos reacts to things.
How, you know, how he pressures, what he does here on this stagger, what he does there. And Sonicfox with no breakaway is going to get some hefty damage here, and is, I would say, about 19 for 20 on that here in this top 8.
So successful, very high success rate. Oh, look at what an anti-air there! It hurts! We haven't seen that all top 8, but Sonicfox able to pull it off here. Aquaman just puking on the side of this commentary desk because he can't believe what just happened.
That was a little nasty right there.
I don't know what kind of mess you left on this floor, but either way, Arm Kratos looking to shake it off, getting the back throw, corner positioning, and just looking for his opportunity once that mace whiffs. Great throw escape there by Sonicfox, knowing exactly which way he was looking to get tossed.
No Solar mix-ups have come either, and here's Sonic again mixing things up. Regular throw, command grab. Oh, breakaway in the bolo too, and no fear whatsoever. Another escape failed, another 31% locked and loaded for Sonicfox here on that regular throw.
It's insane. It is very scary, and you got to know because Collector does have the crushing blow on both forward and back throw, so you got to watch out. You can't play to or away from it. You just got to guess, and he corrects right. No longer on the table. Crushing blow is avoided here so far because of that successful tech, but it doesn't matter because Sonicfox, no, not this time.
Not going to work again in Sonic. 6 straight rounds, 3 over on Kratos.
Mercy!
And he shows mercy!
What an absolute savage! Does not care about Arm Kratos' feelings, does not care about what's gonna happen or what could happen because he's ready to chip him out, ready to just stop this reptile slide because why not? Let's do it!
Oh, he tried to bet it all on the overhead, and Sonic moving along to grand finals. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I do have a massive update for you when it comes to the final combat. Something that we actually didn't see coming at all when looking at the points in that Samij and Combat actually ended up tying for the 12th and final spot of the pro competition.
So, because there's a tie, what happens? How do we make this decision, Mr. Aquaman?
There were 5 different tiebreakers. I forgot 4 of them because the first one's all that's going to matter.
That's all that matters.
The first tiebreaker is whoever placed higher at Evolution, and it was Samij. Samij actually gets the final combat spot over Combat in the Mortal Kombat Pro competition.
So hopefully we're going to be seeing Combat at the last chance qualifier because he is too talented of a player to give up now. He can still qualify for Final Combat next year. And again, to break down Final Combat, you guys can know 12 players get there from the Pro competition points, 1 player from the Intercontinental Combat, which is Nivik, who won earlier this weekend.
Yesterday.
Yes, just yesterday. A little scheduling things, but you know, it's okay, it's fun. Liga Latino winner, the MK Clash from the Northern Arena, and I believe that was Dr. Stabs winning that up there in Canada. Sorry, that was a Canadian-only tournament. And the last spot for this top 16 is going to be going to the last chance qualifier. And man, what a brutal tournament that is every year for these pro tours because it's it. It's do or die. You got to do it. You got to do it. And because it doesn't matter if you get top 8. It doesn't matter if you get top 5, top 3, top 2. All that matters is the winner of the last chance qualifier getting into final
Here it
combat.
is.
Tell me.
Sonicfox versus Ninjakilla. They have a long extended history on the pro competition, 6 matches overall. 5-1 Sonicfox's favor. CEO, 3-0 Sonicfox and 2-1 Sonicfox. 2-1 on the winner's side, 3-0 on the loser's side. At Montreal, 3-0 Ninjakilla, and I believe it was the Devora pick out of Sonic in that matchup. If I remember correctly, I don't remember anything.
You get Alzheimer's. That's okay.
I'm
but
pretty
you know
sure. And it was in the same situation here where they did not play on the winner's side, and Sonicfox is coming from the loser's side. I think this is Ninjakilla's best chance. Also, ECT 2-0 Fox's favor on the winner's side, 3-2 on the loser's side, and online NA East 3-1 Fox's favor. So they've been close here and there, but a hefty lead in Sonicfox's favor.
Although we do forget some of Sonicfox's pick, you guys should not forget to sign up for the Challenger Series, especially because it is so easy, absolutely free, and you can do it by just accessing the Mortal Kombat 11 in-game menu from just booting up that PlayStation 4. Of course, PlayStation Gold is required for you to compete at a high level with all these other players, and you guys get access to so many things. So don't forget to sign up for the Challenger Series, and don't forget to follow NRS Esports to be up to date on that one-stop shop for all things competitive Mortal Kombat 11.
Earthrealm flesh sweet or savory?
What kind of sick-ass question is that?
I must set its price.
Grand Finals, here we go. NEC 2019, the final premier stop of the pro competition, and we've already got punishes on those advancing highs from Johnny Cage.
Breaking away, utilizing those two bars, not going to have the mobility options, but you know what? Ninjakilla doesn't really wake up with the rest of them. Instead, relies on blocking and relies on his reactions.
Relies on the options that the game gives him, those multiple different delay options, into buttons, into jumps, just utilize everything the game gives him. Like I said, that's what the top players do. That was a massive whiff on the down two, and here comes Sonic on the prowl.
So that was Ninjakilla sniffing out Sonicfox's down two and not down twoing himself fast enough, or it could be the fact that Collector lowers his hurt box when he does down two, which makes his down two an incredible anti-air, which is what Sonicfox has been utilizing this whole weekend.
That's one of those mysteries. We'll have to send it to the Mortal Kombat Mythbusters, Armo. See if they can figure it out.
Let's start it up. Somebody start that rocky start against Sonicfox, especially out the gate. Sonicfox connecting perfectly with that full combo. Tournament to win. He does have 2 tournament lives. He has to lose 2 sets in order to not make it out here.
And
hold on.
Multiple times, Sonic is using the mobility to get out of the jump normal ranges and actually punish these jumps. We saw it back-to-back against Arn Kratos and already picking up where they left off here in Grand Finals.
Oh,
big the whip throw! Here we go, back on the offense. Here is Sonic. No breakaway available. Cashing out maximally.
Big damage here. 32% for Collector. Not too shabby. And hold on, a little failed escape. Sonicfox thought he was going to go for the throw mix and not go for the corner positioning, but Ninjakilla said, I'm going to counter that and go for the corner positioning.
I love talking to top players about that. How it's the mind game. It's not the mind game. Like the first layer was actually going to work because you're worried about layer number 19.
Yes, exactly. But hey, Yomi layers only go 3 layers deep. That's it. Oh! And we haven't seen much of that again at the highest level. Not in every single set, but hey, if you're going for a throw and somebody knows you're going for a throw, all you got to do is neutral duck, wait for it to whiff, and down to crushing blow for a lot of damage.
Blows up the counter poke attempt right there. We're trying to blow up the whiff jump again. A Sonicfox that forward-1. Ninjakilla having absolutely none of it. 255, still some great BMP damage out of all of these characters. If you can get 250 to 300 for a bar, you're playing MK, and almost every character can.
Yes, that's right. Every character does have access to almost the same amount of damage. A little intricacies here and there, a little bit more, a little bit less, depending on what resources are available to you. A lot of down ones. Did I just see 3 back-to-back down ones here from Ninjakilla?
That's the mix-up.
That's the mix-up. You don't think I'm gonna do it, especially when I got this nice little life lead, and especially when so much is on the line. Oh, he's looking for anti-air. He was looking for anti-air stand 1.
Such an early jump kick by Sonic, and that's what's so hard to anti-air when it's active. You have to hit it before it's active, or hope that you get your hitbox or box interaction just right.
But that's the thing, if you hit that kick button a little too early, you're gonna be not as plus on the way down.
Sonic, I'm shocked he didn't anti-air with his fatal blow right there. Maybe thought he was going to kill. I think with 317 left, it would have been enough. And just like that, Ninjakilla dashing up with the down 3. I thought he had all day to have that reaction, but maybe that might not be a part of Sonic's game plan. Like, he doesn't naturally react with fatal blow in that situation.
No, definitely not. And right there, what Ninjakilla was doing was just, securing that final little play there, going for the down 3 into the rising star, having the bar to amplify it, and forcing at least 3 hits in case Sonicfox did block that down 3.
I love how Ninjakilla has absolutely no fear of being in Sonic's face, where everyone else has not wanted to be next to Collector and eating mix-ups off of the pokes, off the multiple different throws, just ready for it, ready to challenge Sonic, ready to win NEC. Can he do it?
He absolutely can, especially if he keeps playing this well, knowing when that throw was coming. And Sonicfox threw the round away there, just didn't want to deal with it, and instead right there at the end, looking to teleport out for round 2 positioning, but Ninjakilla completely denying those attempts and saying, you're staying right here in this corner. Sonicfox teleports out of there anyway.
Yes.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Somebody nerfed this teleport.
Ninjakilla reacting to the startup of teleport, not realizing where it's going to end up, making it read that was going to be the close one, doing that 1-2, and Sonicfox finally getting opened up, and beautiful anti-air into full combo conversion in the corner. Now, Ninjakilla has done a tremendous job of fighting his way out of this position that has killed so many other players in this bracket. And that leaves you the perfect space of stand 4, which is hard to contest. Collector.
It is a very tough thing to contest, and really what Collector's trying to do a lot on your wake up. It's just all the mind games, the mind games. Here's the mace that I'm going to charge at you. Never mind, dash cancel, command grab. What did you think? What did you think I was going to do?
That was beautiful. He's just sitting there holding that, canceled, and that's hard to react to. It's pretty quick. Again, 10 frames. So everyone's talking about it.
If you can execute it perfectly there, just kind of minimize it, know exactly when to dash or when to cancel that dash, you get it out as soon as possible. That's what Sonicfox is doing.
Sonicfox just ate 280 for the side switch attempt. Didn't do the far teleport. Ninjakilla's reacted to every teleport, it seems, with that 1-2, ready for the punishes of the close ones, even if he has to sacrifice, potentially eating something in the long run of the far teleport.
Slamming him down here. Oh, a big wake up 3 invulnerable frames for Ninjakilla to get past any of those normals. Jumping over to the other side for the corner switch, going for the mid command grab. Only way to avoid it is to jump. And that is so dangerous to do at the highest levels of Mortal Kombat 11. Getting right under the flawless block.
Perfect flawless block by Ninjakilla, and all of a sudden, tournament point for the young man.
He said, that's not safe. Not safe against me. Not safe when I got the skills and the
even Sonic was a little shook right there.
Oh, no, not an easy thing to do. Not an easy thing to do at all. Yeah, in order to fully execute that flawless block, you have to block as late as possible, and it is a very, very tough thing to pull
within
off.
a 3-frame window, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
Oh!
It's disgusting. It's disgusting how good these players are.
Master for Mortal Kombat from Ninjakilla, poised to try to take NEC. Look at the dominance so far early in this round. Will it be a 3-0? Does Sonic have a comeback in them?
Let's see. A good start here. Standing position, no access to wake-up attacks, but does not guess correctly on what to do afterwards. Possibly should have gone for the throw, but who knows? Ninjakilla could have reacted just like he did right there. The throw escape, poking back and forth. The perfect jump in, but doesn't get the full combo. And Ninjakilla just stopping it there with a down one. Ninjakilla on match point right now.
Tournament point right now. This is actually, I believe this is going to jump up Ninjakilla over a Fox and Grandpa, possibly over Tekken Master for your 3rd seed. What a jump from jumping in over halfway through the pro competition, or I think right at halfway.
Yeah, I mean, that is insane because, Ninjakilla wasn't at every single event, but every single event he went to, he performed phenomenally. Great throw there, but did get the failed escape. Sonicfox not guessing the forward throw, but instead guessing the back throw.
That is someone who knows the spacing of the game so well to know that jump in is going to whip, even if it was an active jump normal, to get the throw on the wake up there.
I love how Ninjakilla did the neutral duck there, but it's so scary when you're in forward 3 range.
Oh, that's gonna do it! Ninjakilla, one more hit, gets to the down 1, and he becomes your NEC champion! Vengeance over Sonicfox after 5 losses on the pro competition, and 3-0 over the #1 seed before Final Combat. Ninjakilla, your champion.
3 straight games from Ninjakilla, able to get the run back from the run back, able to get revenge against Sonicfox, without even using Liu Kang, going all Johnny Cage here against Sonicfox. Not entirely in this top 8, but able to just show everyone that I'm not just the best with Liu Kang, I'm the best with multiple characters, and I have what it takes to hang and beat the best. And the best is known as Sonicfox, yes. But not today. Today, your winner is Ninjakilla.
And also, Sonic I would have thought that maybe a switch would have come at some point, but it was all collector all the way through, and it was a phenomenal watching experience, a viewing experience, and for all of these players, so many variations that are coming to competitive kind of newly here. The more we get into it, post patch, Arn Kratos coming in here getting third. Congratulations there, coming in here with Soul Eater and Warlock Shang, absolutely dominating the winner side bracket.
Yeah, I mean, and look, this is how it panned out. Arn Kratos representing Russia solely here, you know, and performing well, getting that third place. But look at the 3-0s. All the 3-0s in the lower bracket, the loser bracket, the nether bracket, whatever you want to call it, have all been dished out by Sonicfox. He 3-0'd everybody in his loser's path, but when he got to the grand finals, Ninjakilla gave him a 3-0 of his own.
Just so strong. Congratulations to everyone in this top 8. You saw there in fourth. It's going to be Combat, but that monumental point, how it worked out in the pro competition for Combat and Samij to tie, and for Samij to have that tiebreaker over him because of the Evo placement, because Evo was worth the most on the pro competition.
Yes. I believe if it didn't go down to the Evo, like let's say for argument's sake that they somehow had the same placement at Evo, it would have come down to their overall placement in the offline events, and then for some reason, if those overall placements from all the offline events that weren't Evo, and if all those were the same, it would have come down to their placement in their online events, them both being from the East Coast of Northeast. Would have been determined that way, but doesn't matter. Like you said,
yeah, like I said,
first one.
For first one is what separated them, and Samij is going to go to Final Combat. But also follow at NRS Esports on Twitter, just in case. But I got the note here that it's pretty official there. But yeah, just follow at NRS Esports anyway. If everyone in the chat can go and do that, it takes 5 seconds. I appreciate it, and so does everyone over there at NRS Esports. All things Mortal Kombat 11, all things competitive.
Yes, everything from a local scale to a major scale to everything in between. You guys can keep up to date with NRS Esports. Twitter is just a great place if you're just an FGC fan at all. So much information there, whether you're looking for tech, beefs, or just how much fun all these offline events really are. You get a lot of evidence on there. You know, big shout out to everybody out there in the Twitterverse.
Yep. Once again, congratulations for Ninjakilla for winning NEC, an absolute threat going into Final Combat, if I may say so. Oh, yeah. And I believe with that victory, not official, unless I refresh this page. Hold on, watch this. On Smash GG, the points update live on the pro competition. It has been so helpful for us on commentary, all the staff here throughout the pro competition that it does update live. And Ninjakilla confirmed past Tekken Master for
right now
with 10 points.
That is incredible.
To be your third seed going into Final Combat.
That is incredible. Also because Tekken Master opted, because of where his placement was, and you know, he didn't have too much to risk for Final Combat, he opted not to go to East Coast Throwdown, and he also opted not to go to this weekend event, which was the last stop here on the Pro Competition Tour. Maybe that cost him the difference in seeding. Not too much, going from third place to fourth place.
That's a little too crazy.
But if you look at it this way, because Tekken Master dropped down from third to fourth, he is now going to be on the same side, you know.
Potentially, yes.
Yes. As the number 4 seed, he's going to be on the same side as the number 1 seed, which is
Sonicfox. So right now, going into Final Combat, 1 seed Sonic, 2 Dragon, 3 Ninjakilla, 4 Tekken Master, 5 a Foxy Grandpa, 6 Dizzy TT, number 7 Deoxys, 8 Hayate, 9 Rewind, 10 Scar, 11 Jelly Jiggler, and 12 Samij.
Samij made it in there. Like I said, as soon as Samij lost in the tournament, he pretty much switched seats with Tweety and said, it's out of my hands. Now, Tweety's the one that's no longer sweating. Tweety is in. I'm sorry, Jelly Jiggler is in. And Samij on the sidelines, just waiting, just looking, trying to see, trying to find, just trying to make sure that Combat does not defeat Sonicfox. And he didn't.
That's right.
He did not.
So Final Combat is set. NEC is set right here. And I hope you guys have enjoyed all of the action here. I know I have. From start to end, I can tell you those pools were some of the most exciting pools that I've been a part of, just walking around, seeing all the upset faces, the surprises, everyone just going, what's going on here?
The
with
tears, the devastation. I mean, again, these guys, everybody who competes at a high level, it's unlike, you know, it's the same thing as everything else. If you're really passionate about it, you put your time into it, you put your effort, you put your emotions, and it's hard. We've seen some upsets. We've seen it really destroy someone on the inside because you put so much effort into it and you want it so bad, and when it just gets away from you, It hurts, man. You remember what it was like competing.
I know.
It hurts.
It does. A lot, actually. But, guys, I think that's going to do it for us here at Northeast Championship. Hope you guys have enjoyed the final premier stop of the Mortal Kombat Pro competition. The last chance qualifier is the final remaining piece. I believe League Latina as well. Be tuned in to NRC Sports for updates there as far as where and when LCQ is, and a final combat on top of that. That's going to be what's coming up next. We keep telling you to follow it because that's where the information is going to be. It's pretty simple. Step 1, Step 2. But thank you so much from all of us here in Philly this weekend. Thank you guys for watching. And Miguel, it's been an absolute pleasure.
Absolute pleasure is all mine, Mr. Aquaman. I can't believe we got to just commentate side by side this amazing top 8. So that's it for us this weekend. Guys, stick around. We got one more little break for you, but that's pretty much it. See you later, guys.